I totally forgot to turn on my mic. Dang. Hold on. Unorganized like a mother. All right, let's get some people up in here. I see broke Mexican wrenching up in here. Number one. Ye in here before you start. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, what the hell was it? Okay, here we go. Now everybody's starting rolling. Number one, baby. What's going on, broke Mexican wrenching? How is your day, brother? You post any more videos? I don't want to hear no. Trans King, Chris JRS, what's going on, brother? You saw that video where I posted another transmission video. Uh, Peep what I do, bro. Peep what I do on that transmission. You'll see I use a rubber block to keep the transmission in place while I take off the mount. And then also I use a chain. Yee. Hey, machine man, what's going on, brother? You're awesome. Thank you, Kyle. I really, really appreciate that, bro. What's good? What's going on, Julian? This is your first time up in here? Welcome, bro. Welcome to everybody who has recently subscribed and is coming in to chat it up. Man, I'm sorry, Matco lovers, but Matco partnership companies are taking over. Hey, I gotta drop people in, bro. There's so many people that hate Matco just because they're rebranded, but every company is rebranded. Um, so yeah, I gotta draw everybody in. Not yet. Oh, come on. I didn't want to read that. Fluffy Gillette. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on now. I'm Khalil, the mechanic. What? But it says Julian. Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Hey, Fluffy and everyone else. What's going on, Sergio? How's it going, bro? Uh, how was your day? Horrible fright. Ah, man, I should have. You know what? That's gonna be the next one. Harbor Freight taking over Icon. No, hold up. Oh, y'all remind me when Is Craze Kid gets in here. Yeah. Yo, Fluffster, what's going on, man? I'm a DIY mechanic. I don't know. I just love to do the shit in my in my spare time. I'm trying to get into flipping cars. Just be careful with that, bro. Because if you do too many within a year, then you have to apply for a dealer's license, and yeah, you don't want the IRS coming down on you. Ooh, let's not talk about the IRS right now. Oh, anyways, what's good? What's going on, Helix? I watch you plenty of times. Hey, bro, thank you. I really appreciate that, bro. Um, really does mean a lot. What's up, Sergio? Yeah, Sergio got some fans up in here now. Hey, are y'all subscribed to Sergio? HVAC? Y'all need to go subscribe to him. Y'all might learn something about y'all's AC systems. I ain't talking about your cars. I'm talking about uh commercial AC and maybe possibly residential AC. Yo, what's going on? TBSS. I'm a Matco guy. Whew, wait, why am I wearing this? Hold on. Damn, this is the wrong hat. Where's my Matco hat? I don't even know where my Matco hat is. Wait, maybe I need to get a free one off the truck. We'll see. RIP Benji from North Philly Fender Bender to whole life. Huh? Hold on. Who is that, bro? I don't know who that is. Hey, what's going on, Pedro? First time listening live, but your content is legit. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this live because man, we get into conversations about all sorts of crazy stuff. Sometimes we step away from automotive and tools and stuff, and we start talking, I don't know, the most random stuff. But this is a time for me to get to know y'all. Y'all get to know me. Um, so yeah, we just like to kick it, have fun on Tuesday nights and Friday nights. I'll take a look. I'll do one too, and take a look at what I do, how I get trans done. And hey, whoa, you mean what does warranty pay? You mean 6 hours and 45 minutes, right? 6 hours and 45 minutes. Because we gotta at least run 70% of the time. What do you think of their electric ratchet? Whose? Matco's? Uh, I don't know. I've had no urge to try the Infinium uh ratchet because I've had a Mac one for the longest time. So when Matco, I think Matco came out with it after, uh I had no interest in it because I already had it. Don't know if I'll ever try it, but yeah, Matco is taking over, but my boy is hey, it's because the hat was a gift. I have plenty of Matco hats. Oh man, y'all making me feel dumb right now. Shit. I didn't even think that through. Right? I put the hat on before I titled it. Matco's Chrome is nice. I have some 88s. They're pretty good. They're no dual 80s, but they're more compact. Dual 80s? I don't think I'm familiar with that. And yes, oh, the black chrome. Oh, the black chrome one. Ooh, I know you seen that black chrome and the blue. Ooh. Hey, who knows about this the blue digital camera? Why do I keep saying camera when I say camel? The blue digital camo 3/8 impact from Matco is coming out. I can't wait to see that. I'm gonna see if the Matco guy lets me get on his truck and record some stuff because me and him, he just started, but man, he cool people. Someone traded in a 2020 GT 86. GT 86, is that Mercedes? Mercedes? Ooh, I don't know. That's my Muslim name, Khalil. Oh, oh, okay, okay, cool. Shout me out, bro. I've been a diesel tech for a few years now. I like what you're doing out there. Shout me out. Hey, bro. Well, you're on the channel right now, bro. Uh, Michael Manrique. Thank you to the live stream. Yes. Yeah. Even Snap-on has rebranded tools that allow universal oil filter tools. I'm pretty sure Snap-on has the exact. Man, stop the cap, boys. Y'all know Snap-on is rebranding Icon. Icon came out with this stuff before Snap-on. Come on, guys. Y'all know what the deal is. Harbor Freight is putting out that stuff. Matco. Now, are we talking about for the win or fuck the world? Uh, for the win, probably. Icon or nothing. Here goes broke Mexican wrenching doing the Harbor Freight uh stuff. Matco, yes, Matco. I'm in. Yeah, you gotta get a license. That and some people will try to hold you accountable for exactly when you're flipping cars. Yeah, man. Why can't people just be happy with what they got, right? I mean, if they pay $1,000 for a car, hey, you know there's gonna be some stuff wrong with that. People just don't understand. RIP Benji and Mercado. Who is this? I That doesn't ring a bell. Huh. That's sad to hear though. I didn't have to use an AK, so today, ooh, we got some Ice Cube up in the house. Uh, senior shorts, bro. Yes. Uh, man, bro, I don't know how to say that. Huaso, Wassel, Wassel, HVAC and tools. Sergio. Yes, y'all need to go check him out. As a matter of fact, you know what? That's one person, one of the many persons I haven't shared his link. Wassel, HVAC. Yes, of course, because I'm subscribed. So it was not hard to find him. So Sergio, I'm gonna do you a favor, bro. I am going to copy your link and I am gonna post it in the comments because I don't think I've done that before for you. Yes, you deserve it, bro. So there you go. Did it post? Yes, it posted. Y'all go check out his channel. Go subscribe to him real quick and then come back. Was just messing with you. You just man, you know it's not hard to make me laugh, bro. It is not hard to make me laugh. I try to be as happy as I can. Matco has good shit. Definitely, bro. Even though it's rebranded stuff, it's good rebranded stuff. I mean, I don't hate on rebranded items. I mean, I heard Matco rebrands, but then they put their little kick to it to make the stuff a little bit stronger, a little bit more reliable, and better than everybody else. Matco was a part of Mac back in the day. So yes, we talked about this last live stream. Was it last live stream or was it last night before I went home? So Mac and Matco were actually one. Okay, and then they split. When they split, that's when Mac and Matco became one and one. Uh, and started to be competition. From what my old man says, they were brothers. Uh, can anybody confirm that? Does anybody know their history on on the big tool brands? My homie, like your legit homie, or was he a YouTuber or what's going on? Fluffy, yes, did pick up some Mac tools today. Hey, it's always fun or exciting when you step on the tool truck and step off with something. El mecánico, yes, that would be me, bro. Yeah, yes. I mean 6 point. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know, you do it so fast, and then you're just chilling the rest of the day, coasting. I love those days. I became king with this coolant line recall, and I end up having to say, "What does that line pay?" Don't tell me how long it takes you to do it. Just how long? I mean, what does it pay? Got a small pick set and their little pocket. You talking about the green ones? Or which ones were those? Yeah, I've seen those. I've thought about getting them, but man, my tool bill is kind of high right now. I'm not trying to spend no more money. Let's be honest, bro. No reason to get any other. Milwaukee, but I've been hearing bad things about Milwaukee lately. Oh, hey, BMW. I saw that video, bro. Oh my god, I forgot to reply to you. But yes, I saw that video that you sent me, and holy shit, what the hell's going on with Milwaukee? And then man, why fix something that's not broke? They changed up the planetary gear set in it. Oh my god, why? Why do they do that? Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen with the ratchet if Matco keeps the paddle or has a button on the electric ratchet or hmm. Hello, Flip. What's going on, wrenching? there are half they're half oh yes. Yes. You're talking about the pneumatic or the electric, the cordless, because both of them are beast. Whew. I've got the quarter and the 3/8 like it. I wish forward and reverse switch has. Yeah, man, sometimes I don't like the placement of the switches, but it is what it is. Julian, it's amazing because it's an Ingersoll. Yes. Yes. Ingersoll. Yes. Oh my god. Ingersoll is the best in the business. It's a BRZ. It's this one? The Toyota G86. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. GR86. GR8? Battery tester? Nah. I'm just kidding. If you're in a dealership world, you know what a GR8 is. Bauer tools for the win. Bauer. Harbor Freight again? Oh no, that's Braun. Wait, where's Bauer from? Bauer. Man, why have I heard that name before? That's not Walmart, is it? Nah, I don't know. I ain't even gonna act like I don't know where that is. Where are my JDM people? Uh-oh. JDM. All the big ones are rebranded. Yes, they are. Oof. More than everybody knows or realizes. Well, that would be smart. All right. Hit that like button. Yes, yes, please give it a thumbs up. Got 21 people up in here, only 9 likes. Let's see if we could get like 45, 50 people in here. Let's make it another record for the live stream. Ooh, that would be cool. Snap on is Taiwan. Oh no. Why not Tai 2? No? Oh, Icon is Taiwan. Well, that's some expensive ass Taiwan tools. God, what? I've had the Matco 12 volt Infinium quarter-inch drive ratchet for 5 years. Never had a problem. Well, made. I've had mine. When did the Mac one come out? Uh, I've had mine for a minute. The Mac one. Let me see. I know Is Craze had his before me, and I got him. I got mine before he left. Man, maybe 6 years. 6 years. I'll say 6 years. I've had my Mac one for 6 years, and it's DeWalt. That one's DeWalt, identical. You know, all of Mac's power tools are actually DeWalt. Um, I've never had to send DeWalt stuff off to get repaired. Ain't that amazing? And there's people that will argue that DeWalt belongs on countryside or construction sites. It's only Home Depot stuff. Hey, but they hold up. I ain't even gonna front on that. Hi, I'm broke. I have a Korean gear wrench, Milwaukee battery powered. Hey, ICT car guy 316. As long as it's doing what it needs to do, bro, it doesn't matter, right? As long as it's doing what you need it to do. Um, we like the big brands just to say we got it. Doesn't always mean it's the best, but yeah. You know what? I heard something too. Cornwell doesn't have Cornwell does not have electric tools. Why the hell? Weird. Julian, not gonna lie, I was raised on American cars, but over the years I developed my own opinion. Now I love JDM. So is there a lot of JDM guys up in here? Um, hmm, Matco is Taiwan. What? Well, you mean the tools that they rebrand? Or are you talking about their hand tools? Now their hand tools is a different story. Matco does make their tools, their hand tools. My first ever concert was Ice Cube. With who was mine? Oh, you know what? Hey, hold up. Does this count? So I went to a car show, and of course, no, I'm not even gonna lie. My first concert was like Intocable and uh, what's the other one? Duelo. Yeah, I was bored and I just decided to go with my parents to that. But the first one that I actually enjoyed was uh Slim Thug and Baby Bash. Yeah, I love Toyota. It's hard not to like Toyota. What you gonna do when you bust a fart at work and put? Oh no! I'm gonna squeeze them cheeks and I'm gonna freaking haul ass to the freaking restroom because holy hell! Oh, GTS engines. Oh, Cold Brown. You talking about the poo poo? Hey, that's when you got that swamp. No, not swamp ass. What do they call it? Man, I forgot. It's pronounced wassail. It's Chilean for cow. Oh, okay. I got you now. Oh, bro, you didn't have to do that. Well, hey, I like to help y'all out, man. Um, y'all help me out every day by watching my stuff and commenting on my videos, so it's the least I could do, bro. Big Dog Punisher, you calmly and quietly walk to the bathroom and go free balling the rest of the day. Oh hell. Oh hell. And then you got a rash the rest of the day. Oh, gross. Silver Eagle. Hey, hold up. We forgot about the Silver Eagle and ADV. Yeah. Although that shit's getting expensive, I still mess with Expert. Expert off of Mac is a lot cheaper than Silver Eagle and ADV. I'm here, Vato. What's going on, Vato? How you doing? You rolling? Maco is taking over the world. Jex, it brought you in here, bro. I love the ice cream truck. Oh no. Me and ice cream. Oh no, ice cream Matco. Oh, I thought you meant. Oh, Matco, Mac Allied Tool Company. Mac Match was supplier of boxes to Mac. Match. Is that a forgotten brand? Why do I? That name sounds familiar. Mac Allied Tool Company. That freaking makes sense. Yeah. Wow. What about Cornwell? Cornwell is the bottom of the barrel. Uh, to me, in my opinion, there's people who love Cornwell. I'm just not one of those. I'm cool with the rep. I'm cool with our rep, but every now and then I'll show him some love. You know, here, bro. Here's $20 a week. You had a cool little something. Usually it's a little gadget. The last thing I bought from him was knife sharpener and machete. Yeah. Mechanics are a kid in a candy store when they step on a truck. Yes. And we're like, oh, what should I get? What should I get? Can you price it? Oh, wait, nope. Can you price this one? Oh, uh, let me think about it. And then you run. Oh yeah. 2.1. I'm done. Oh wow. Matco makes some of the nicest boxes today. Full custom built at home in the USA. Machine. Have you seen my box? The colors are amazing. I wish purple was an option in tools. I have a feeling that purple will be in there someday. The blue lineup is ooh, yes, the blue. If it wasn't for the green, I would go blue. Because let's face it, right? The orange, they could have done away with orange. What's up, Fluffy? Mo the kid. Yo, Fred, how's it going, brother? How is it going? I found a half-inch pneumatic impact at a pawn shop. They want for who? For what brand was it? Holy shit. Milwaukee always has been great, no issues till this new impact came out. Yes, Ricky. Oh my god. They are badass tools before you know it. You'll be rocking with them. I mean, in order for me to spend the money on it, I have to. They gotta fix it. They gotta fix that. Ooh, and I saw another YouTuber off the ranch. I don't know if y'all are familiar with him, Demo Ranch. He was using an impact driver, and the freaking quick disconnect spring just exploded on him. It's not very good. Bauer is Harbor Freight too. That's where I freaking saw that name before. Thank you for clarifying that, Carlos. Watching your live while installing a battery in my wife's Civic. Hey, bro, don't forget positive to positive, negative to negative. Ooh, Bowers Harbor Freight. Yeah, I knew I'd seen that before. Ever seen Japanese hand tools? Very expensive, but worth it. No, I have not. I love JDM tools. What? They got tools? Their Toyota oil filter is yeah. Um, I hate their housing. Oh, Cornwell sells Milwaukee. Yes, but they don't have a Cornwell branded uh cordless line. Why? I don't understand why they don't. 'Cause, well, Mac is selling their Mac brand and Milwaukee and DeWalt. How did they end up with that? Like they're selling all three. Good money, I guess. Not my favorite filter either, Julian. But can't beat how long Toyotas last. Very true. I love the spin on type. Never go wrong with those. So many JDM and Euro cars I want to have, but also some American muscle. What is y'all's favorite American muscle car? Mine is gonna be a 71 Chevelle SS. Yes. I need to get through a tough power steering hose connection. Do you ever use crow's foot wrenches? I bought some and I've never freaking used them. I bought them on special from Matco like A year ago, never used them. Never needed to use them. Don't know if I'll ever use them. Damn. Have you seen the valve cover? That sounds like a. See, is my pickup like that? Yeah. So the 350 has only 4 screws holding it on. Or did I say 450? The 350 and my Silverado. Yeah. Hmm. Sharp. Bro, that's when you clinch. Hey, you know it's coming out if it gets hot. You know, you're letting it out and then it just gets hot like that. You're like, ooh. And if you're sitting down, you try to get up. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Never happened to me. What is cracking, my boy? What's going on, Mike? How's it going, bro? Oh, I had a slow ass day. I did like 3 oil changes, 2 brake flushes, and hey, what? That's slow? What? Let me see. 3 oil changes, that's an hour. 2 brake flushes, that's 3 hours right there, right? Well, added up with the oil changes. And 4 alignments for us, that's gonna be 1, 5, 3. That's 6 hours. Bro, you're looking at 9 hours. If you were in my shop, that'd be 9 hours. That's not a slow day, bro. That's not a slow day. That's a proficient. Have you ever done a Nissan Maxima transmission 2010? I have. And I've also done like a '06, '05, '06. Yeah, on those older Maximas, man. You take the subframe down and it got they're not even bolts for the subframe. They're freaking studs coming out of the body. Oh, yeah, you forget they're there. Oh my god. I know see Barry's not even in here. Barry knows about that. And Chris JRS knows about that, which I don't think Chris is in here no more. But yes, I've done a maximum transmission. Plenty of them. I had nothing but dry ass papas today. All I did today, compressor, mount, and an oil change. Man, it wasn't shit today. Oh, and then nah, never mind. I ain't even gonna talk about that. I need to stay in the boss's office. Just read an article about a guy in Canada have a Tesla battery went out past his warranty, now has to pay $20,000 for regrets buying a Tesla. Your thoughts on EVs? Jex, haven't you been in here when we talk EVs? Um, we hate EVs. Yo, talking about this, all right? Yo, I forgot I was gonna bring this up in the stream today. Let me see if I can find the freaking article. This is stupid. All right. I know I have a bunch of followers in Cali. I don't know if y'all heard about this. Uh see. Yeah, this is freaking insane, yo. Um oh I let me see. Oh, it's not share anymore. It's present. Okay. Let me see. Audio. Yo, y'all check this out real quick, all right? Let me clear this. Is it not gonna let me? Why is it not letting me share my freaking screen anymore? That's insane. Okay, here we go. I don't know what the hell this is right here. But y'all check this out. Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear? Please let me know if y'all can hear it.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear this?
Yeah, I talked to her.
Is there audio? 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 Yes, 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 yes. No, no. Yes. Any audio?
Ah, man. Why am I getting pulled over?
Can y'all hear the video? Let me know. So y'all check this out. Check this out. This is insane. Yes, there's audio. Okay, cool. I'll shut up.
Hey guys, I'm Motor Officer Kenwright.
Hey, officer, how you doing?
Doing okay. Hey, what year is this vehicle?
22.
Why is it backfiring?
It's
Making noise.
I know, it's how it comes stock.
Really?
Yeah, you can check under the hood if you'd like.
Oh no, I'll just send you to the state rep, and what they'll do is send you back to the factory and have whatever. Is it in track mode?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what they're going to do here, let me have your license. So what happens, I send you to the state rep.
All
right, state rep, we're here in California. They're going to suspend your registration.
Okay.
You can't drive the car. You got to go take it to the state rep. They're going to look at it. They're going to send you back to the dealer. The dealer has to remove the track options. You have to pay for it. It's about $4,000. Once that's been done, you go back to the state rep to verify all the track modes have been removed. You cannot drive this on the road with the track mode.
Oh, I can't?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Well, you won't be able to anymore. You've just lost this. You're going to spend about $7,000 on this car right now. Go ahead and get me the registration. I don't need to look under the hood.
Okay.
You can't track rally motor illegal on the road.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Well, it's your money, not mine.
Right.
They tell you this at the dealer. If not, you could sue the dealer for the money. Tell them you want your $4,000 or $5,000 back.
Sure. Yeah, they didn't tell me that.
No, I'm sure they did. They're required by law.
Oh, is that so?
You cannot operate track mode on the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they didn't tell me that.
Well, then I would sue them, all right, for this ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to have to get the insurance.
Sure.
What? All right, so check this out. I think they show some other stuff. No, okay, somebody else did a review on it. He ended up taking it to the dealer, and they said that, that he complained, okay, you know what, I got pulled over. The referee, I guess they use referee, I don't know what the hell that is. They suspended his registration, like blocked it because of the noise. He said you can't drive it in sport mode in the streets in California. Why are they selling cars like that? Or track mode, I'm sorry. Why are they selling cars like that with the option in California? California always has the special rules, right? Yeah, that makes no sense. That's bull. But yes, I just wanted to share with y'all real quick. Okay, so let's get back to these. And then I'll read y'all's comments after y'all's comments on that, and we'll get back to that. What about SK Tools? What is SK Tools? I am back. All right, Vato, welcome back. You hooking and booking or what? SK is out of stock on everything according to their. Whoa, what is SK? Yo, jump on that shit, because that Matco half-inch new is like $500. I knew a guy who would buy all orange tools because no one ever had orange tools. Oh yeah, that's smart. That is very smart. Koken Tools is Japanese. What? Why have I never heard of these? Maybe, Mac and Matco. Well, it's hard when the battery they gave me has the post. Why do they do that? And they have ASCs in auto parts store. What? Weird for Mac to sell Milwaukee and DeWalt, especially being competitors. I don't know, but yeah, they do it. It's crazy. 1980 Camaro Z28. Oh, Mustang is different. Oh, Sergio, bro, what? I hope you're talking about the older Mustangs, right? I say my favorite is a 57. Okay. We got some 57 Bel Air. Nice. Crow's feet are the shit. When do y'all use these crow's feet? What? Oh, where are my rotary engine people? Mazda's. Y'all know Mazda's coming up. Yeah, for brake lines, power steering lines. I actually have the crow's feet line, the line wrench crow's feet. Yeah. If anybody is running pneumatic impact aircat guns are steer wrong, also run what type V air fittings for increased flow, make it hit even harder. I've tried buying a bigger fittings, and they don't fit our hoses that work. Well, and Mac, same thing. Exactly, bro. And welcome, Easy. Damn, it's been a minute. 20B bridge ported. What? Yo, what's going on? Mexicanic. Oh, I mean turbo. Yo, what's up, Mexicanic? How's it going, Turbo? Thank you for joining, bro. You the trans king for a reason. Maybe. I don't know. We have a special tool that helps you lower the subframe, like a tranny jack. Yes, us too. Hey, us too. Hey, are you a bus guy? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey, did you see that short? Yeah, I was the first one to see it. He sent it to my email. When we were talking about the Maestro, y'all remember that? Talking about the Maestro a few weeks back. Um, guess who bought one? I'll talk about that later. Well, if you mean old by 1979 or older, I would pick the 66. Ooh, yeah. Oh, talking muscle cars. Ooh, that is hate is a strong word. Who said hate? Did I say hate? I must have been talking about Snap-on. Hmm. Work for a bus company. Yes, he does. Oh, cool. Me too. Oh shit. Hey, hold up. Y'all know each other. Wait. What about craftsmen? I don't know why I want to say craftsmen, but yes, craftsmen. Uh, classic tools, right there. Yo, what's going on, Paul? Audio is good. Okay, yes. That's cool. Don't meet too many bus people. I only know one bus person. Yeah, he worked for City Transit, just like Fred. Uh, now he's at a Mazda store with next door to me. Yes. Okay, y'all were able to hear it. Yeah, yeah. That's my starter up tools. I love Craftsman. My starter up tools were Napa, just because that's what the school provided us. See, yes, there's audio. Yeah. Oh man. See, I was looking for these comments and there was a bunch of them. Holy hell! Don't fart. Yeah. I saw that. I was like, hey, well, my mic is muted, so now I could let one loose, right? Man, y'all know I'd be holding that shit in, literally. Uh, because then we would hear it. That'd be embarrassing, bro. Imagine y'all just hear some popping in the background. Oh, that was the cobalt. That was the cobalt downstairs. That's for sure. Yep. Oh, it's an Elantra N type. Yeah, no, this is normal. Yes, yes, that is crazy. That's super crazy. But how come they have all these supercars in LA and Hollywood and shit like that modded? Is it because they got money? How's that even fair, officer? Yeah, he just came up to him off. Why is it sounding like that? Is it backfiring? You have it in sport mode, bro. What? Chill, bro. Yeah, he's just wasn't even speeding. That's the crazy part. He was just cruising. That sounds like some bullshit. It was, bro. That wouldn't happen in Texas. Well, I heard some counties are gonna put a noise ordinance out. That happened. My Cobalt's in trouble. I'm gonna have to go back to stop if I ever drive it. Cups wonder why. Not when they're doing shit like that, bro. That's yeah. The officer has no idea what he's talking about. Yeah. So he took it. He took it back, right? They said he had to get it fixed. Well, he took it to the dealership, and the dealership was like, "Well, the one I saw, there was some explanation at the end. Um, where he got it written up, right? He got it written up, and they were like, "Well, there's nothing we can do." The referee said it has to be put back into its default state, as y'all know. You turn the car off, turn it back on, it defaults back into normal drive mode. So it's fixed, right? But he had to show that he got a repair done. So he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing to reinstate his registration because he needs a RO with a repair performed. I don't know. Maybe if he hmm, maybe if he had them, I don't know, let's say charge him an hour, right? Maybe just an hour. Hell, I'll pay the hour to get my freaking, although it's not fair, but what are you gonna do if that's your only transportation? Pay the hour, say they adjusted something, and move on, right? I don't know. There's always loopholes, but that's some bullshit right there. How's that real? I have no idea, bro. But I'm always following, like, you go to Google and it like gives you some articles. I'm always looking at stuff like that. And I saw what? Oh man, caught my attention. It was bullshit. I was like, man, this would be something good to talk about on the stream. That's why I'm in Texas, not Cali. Exactly, bro. Well, I didn't even have a choice. My family came out here, and I was too little to make a choice. Can you change with the laptop? What do you mean? Change what? What am I changing? I'm on a laptop right now. The dealership shouldn't even buy the car if that's a lot. Exactly, bro. The sport or track mode shouldn't even be an option on the vehicle if it's illegal there. Well, one more reason for me not to go to California. I guess that's why everybody's moving to Texas. Cop, you can't operate track mode on the road, so where is he supposed to use it in the air? I guess they expect you to take it to a track and use it on the track. I don't know. What state you from? California, Southern. Oh no. What part? I'm in SD San Diego. I don't know. I don't know my cities out there. Do you do any programming for work? If so, what computers do you use? I use my Samsung laptop at work, and yes, we do programmings. Yes, sir. All right, you be safe. You be safe, Theo. Mer- Chono? Hey, bro, not a mechanic, but a body man question. I'm from Cali. Got a Toyota Sienna. What'd you change? What's the mileage on it, bro? That's some important information right there. This is crazy. I just started my Snap on set. It's expensive. By the time I retire, I will have $1 million. Sheesh. I don't even want to talk about how much I've spent. Rotary fan here used to drive a 1988 Mazda RX-7. Wish I still had it. Motor needed a rebuild or replacement. Should have just swapped it. Should have put a 3-rotor in that mode. Yeah. I'm in Ventura. Oh, you work for Long Beach? Ooh. Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh, where? Yeah. No, but not far from Long Beach. Ugh. I own a Toyota. How many people own a Toyota? My project car is a Toyota. Oh, so you building that thing for off roading or what? Why, Sergio? A bunch of overlanders, I'm guessing. Just giving you a hard time. 91 Toyota Camry wagon. What? A wagon? A Camry wagon? What? Oh, my startup tools were Harbor Freight. Now I spend more for the same tool on Matco. Yeah, no shit. I guess Icon's the way to go. No? Yeah. My starter tools are a mix of Craftsman, Stanley, Quinn, and Icon. Man, who knows about Stanley? Who knows about Stanley? That is a old school brand. Do they still sell that shit at Walmart? Pittsburgh all the way. Yeah, Pittsburgh. I started off with Pittsburgh too. Uh y'all remember the Pittsburgh half-inch deep sockets were like $20 for a what was it? A 10 through 24? Yeah. It was like 22, $23. What do you say? He better go register it in another state, right? I mean, I wonder if he'd be allowed to. Because I believe in Texas, you have to have a. No, I'm lying. You have to have a Texas driver's license. I don't remember. His his buddy changed it with the laptop. What are we talking about? Even if the car wasn't sold in California, someone could just go to another state, buy the car, and register it in California while on the regular driving mode and then run it on sport mode. Yeah, but he bought this brand new. It wasn't fair. I'm in the mood for some tacos. Hey, here we go with the damn tacos. I was a broke student when I bought my RX-7 fun car, but not the best choice for the first car. It sounds fun though. And here we go. What's going on, cuz? Hey, so I told these guys to remind me when you came into the stream, but they didn't remind me. So good thing I still remember what I was gonna say. Because they were talking about, the title. Next stream, what do you think, cuz? Should say icon or Snap on is dead. Icon is now. How do you say it? I don't remember. But yeah, somewhere along the lines of that. And yeah. Hey, never mind. I ain't gonna say it. 91 Toyota Camry wagon. Yes, sir. Matco is not taking over. Yes. Matco's taking over. All right. That's why you about to buy a Matco cordless on Friday. Yes. Car companies did some crazy cars in the 90s. No. The craziest car. The DeLorean. The DeLorean was the craziest car. I bought a Stanley Mechanics set on Amazon a few years ago. Damn, for real? Icon is fire. Hey, Icon is the new Snap-on. The title of the next stream, Snap-on, is dead. It's Icon now. Yes. Hey, you're gonna have to text that to me. That way I could just freaking. What is this next guy talking about? Who is this guy? What's going on, Andy in Milwaukee for the win? But hey, Andy, you see the next comment? You were all about your Snap-on tools, remember? Like how the Snap-on guy ran off today? Yes, guys. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, after 2 years of not having a Snap-on guy finally came, right? We have 3 dealers on our lot. Okay. Nissan is the main one. Okay, that's the bread and butter for the company, is Nissan. Um Also, when it comes to the tool trucks, they spend their most time at Nissan. This freaking Snap-on guy comes around the corner, heading straight for the exit to the frontage road. One of our guys goes, "Hey, hey!" He's running after him. Hey, hold on, wait. He ain't trying to warranty nobody's freaking tools. He said, "Oh, I have an IT issue. I'll be back next week." Well, you know damn well you ain't lying. I mean, you know damn well you lying. You ain't got no freaking internet issues. How you? It was 5 o'clock. How the hell you got issues at the end of the day? Conveniently, 5 o'clock. Come on now, Snap on. Come on. How many taquache trucks do you do? I don't. I don't do any taquache trucks. I see a bunch of them, but I don't. I don't work on them. We work on Nissan's takeover. Then y'all do the Snap-on guy that dirty that y'all ran him off. Nah, they did us dirty, bro. They haven't sent the Snap-on truck out there in forever. Like I said, 2 years. 2 years. He didn't want to do warranties. Well, how are you supposed to get people on your truck to sell new stuff? He hasn't even dropped off flyers. So I don't know if okay, so y'all, right? Okay. This is how I am, right? If I see something and you have it in stock and I like it, I'm gonna buy it. How are you gonna get me on your truck if you don't stop? Yeah, I might take you up a warranty item, but you might make a sale. All I know is if it was Mac or Matco, they don't care. Okay. You know what our Matco distributor dealt with the first couple weeks he came by? Warranty. But you know how many sales he made? He made a buttload just because he was there. Just because he spent those 3 or 4 hours parked right there in the same spot in back of our dealership. You ain't gonna sell nothing if you ain't around. The tools ain't gonna sell themselves. You gotta be present. It's just like how you gonna get work being a commission technician if you're not at work? You gotta locate. That shit was funny. I'm telling you, That's why Snap-on is the way Snap-on is. They are a dying tool company, in my opinion. I'm gonna set up a meeting, Harbor Freight. I'm gonna set up a meeting, Harbor Freight, and get them to start. Hey, dude, I'm telling you that Harbor Freight would. Oh man, that'd be scary. But the price of their stuff would have to go up a little bit. Fluffy, hello from Minneapolis. What's going on, Luis Huerta? It's crazy. He didn't want to do warranty or have anyone stay on his truck and keep him late. Oh, speaking of keeping somebody late, yeah, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, cuz Nissan don't have the quattro trucks. They don't. But the little hard body Frontier truck, hard body. Yeah, they like to do some stuff with those. I've seen some nice hard bodies. I've seen some nice 90s Nissan small pickup trucks lowered and with Armada wheels or Titan wheels on them. I gotta be careful the way I say some certain stuffs. Yeah, we know the older trucks as hard bodies. So I saw a nice hard body. All right, one of my homeboys had one, a nice hard body. Thoughts on people who are doing these street takeovers? Uh, be careful. Yeah, people ain't playing with that shit too much. I know over here they are cracking down on that shit. A Titan Taquache. What? I don't know how that would look. The street takeovers are dumb. Man, we had a lot of issues with that shit here. Not a lot of good stuff. Good night, great stream, peace. Hey, when are we meeting up for lunch? Slacking, bro. I thought you were gonna come by Saturday. We all were waiting for you. But yes, good night, bro. Paul, I thought that said Bobby. Paul Body. Hey, what's going on, Paul? Bro, they barely sit for like an hour at my store. That's it? Oh no. So Matco shows up at our dealer. Okay, we have Chrysler, we have us, and then we have Mazda. Okay, he stays on the complex from 10 to like 4. He will leave to go to lunch and come back. Matco runs this dealership. Turbo, never seen a Taquache Titan. It's always Chevy trucks. I thought the Taquaches were only Chevy trucks. Always Silverados. Yes, OBSs. No, they're not only OBSs. Yeah, single cabs. Yeah, they already have credit card you can get. That's not good. That's why I haven't got one yet. I should get a Icon only tool truck. No US General or Harbor Freight. Like, how's their gear wrench only truck? How? I mean, can we do that? Can we just go buy Icon stuff, put it on a freaking express van, and go around? I mean, convenience. Convenience. Do a 20-30% markup. Mm. They make them into lowriders. Which one? The Frontiers? The hard bodies? My neighbor growing up was into Nissan mini truck scene in the 90s. Hey, the mini trucks, the S10s. Oh my god, I love them. The S10s. That Datsun 510 pickup slammed the hard body Nissans. Yeah, I gotta be careful on how I say hard bodies, right? Hey yo, pause. Sus. Nah, hold up. He has a super lower Nissan hard body. Yeah, they look nice, bro. They look nice when they're fixed up. Um, what's it called? Uh, Fred, I saw your comment. uh, so our what do you have in it? K SR20, right? Or KA? I don't know. 4-cylinder. That's all I know. Non-turbo. SR20, right? He had the 6 lug conversion with the 5-spoke Titan wheels on it. Man, that shit looks so nice. Yep, not sure if anyone has heard of H2O here on the East Coast, but yeah, these meats get out of hand a lot, bro. It's crazy. People doing burnouts, donuts, um, hanging out the window. I seen a video where somebody fell out and got ran over. Why do they do that? And younger people, why? I work at a Nissan dealer in Chicago. Oh, so you're all Nissan too. So you know a lot of the stuff that we talk about on here. Fluffy, you giving out too much info of where you working. Yeah, I might have. Shit. That's what I said. I saw your comment. Yeah. So yeah, but just they spend a lot of time at our dealership. Um, so Matco runs. They run. Yeah, they run. Yeah. Hey, we can get an MV 2500 high rise and sling. He said slang icon out of that. That might. That'd be cool, right? Wait, I skipped this one. There's a Snap-on guy that parks in a spot all day, and it's right next to like 4 dealerships. He said there's like that's just in one day, right? 60 to 70 texts that come on there all day. So let's say at the minimum, right? At the minimum, 60 to 70 people. Let's do some math right quick. Let's go 60 people, right? 60 people come on that truck every day and they carry a balance of $25 a day. I mean a week. That dude is making $1,500 just on that stop. That's not including the people that do 50, 100 a week. That's at the bare minimum, $25 with 60 people parked there all day. $1,500 just to chill. Just to chill. Give quotes, sell a couple things here and there. At the same time, he's making sales. That's crazy. You know, those are the ones if they're willing to just hang out, you know, talk. That like I've said before, the relationship between techs and the dealers, if there's a good relationship, there's good sales. If you have a good relationship with your dealer, you get hooked up. Not all the time, but a good amount of the time. Independent tool dealers can sell any tools they want. They just have to buy the tools from one place and then sell them, and you don't make as much profit. I wonder how they do that with warranty. So somewhere that offers lifetime, like Harbor Freight on their hand tools, I see how that would be easy. But yeah, I wonder how they would do that. We have had several people here in DFW get run over by their own friends' cars at them sideshows. Why do it? I mean, is it to look cool? They ain't looking cool when they're laying in the hospital bed. I mean, I'm not gonna be. I guess I am being a little bit of a hypocrite, but I wouldn't do nothing like that. I do miss going to the car meets though. Um, that's something I've been wanting to do for a while already. We got a couple meets here, but it's like the cars and coffee, older crowds, you know, where they just hang out. They set up their freaking beach chairs and they hang out by their cars, make sure nobody's touching their old schools. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to one. I don't know, maybe. Hey, cuz, what you think about? Um, so yeah, people are always getting hurt, injured, or killed at these takeovers, and the people participating act like they aren't doing anything wrong. Take it to a track, sanctioned parking lot. Yeah, but still, there has to be some order. He also only does one half of a road that's full. Dude, that is crazy. Shoot me a link. I will jump on with you. ACP. Did you email me, bro? Let me see. Let me see. Let me check. Uh, CP, you want to send me your email and I'll send you a link. Dog, you don't need to remove intake to do a trans in Essential. You can get it from the start. What? For real? Hold up. I might have to try that. I mean, that's just how I would. Wait. But how do you get the torque converter bolts? Or the nuts? I just see the intake takes what? Like 5 minutes to take off? If that? Man, you know what? I recommended a transmission on a Sentra not too long ago. Waiting on approval. So, yeah, ACP, shoot me an email, fluffymexcanic@gmail.com. Just like my screen name. Barry. Barry, how long you been in the business, bro? Man, I'm gonna have to try that, bro. For real, for real. I'm curious. I mean, I'm always open to trying new ways of doing stuff. His area is small, but there's 2 snap-on guys for that road. What? That's crazy. Tool God CP in the house. Yes. Bro, sorry to hop. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about you a little bit. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. They're thinking I'm sus over here, bro. What's going on with that? Just because we started talking about hard bodies, the little pickup trucks. The old Matco guy. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna bring CP up in the house. Where's my link? Invite. Oh, right here. All right, I believe I sent it. Right? Sent. Maybe. Let me know. Let me know, CP, if you got the email, or we'll see you pop up. The old Matco guy that went to our bus shops made money even on the weeks he didn't show because he had all the mechanics payroll deductions. I do auto pay. I that's one thing I do not want to do. I don't want to miss one of those payments for the tow trucks. You know what? Let me. Oh, nope. Invite. Copy the clipboard. I'll do it like this. Paste. Send. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Let's get this feller up in here. What is going on, brother? What is going on?
What's going on?
Nice
Good to meet you. Finally.
Yes. Same.
Yeah.
So y'all know CP. I see a bunch of y'all talking about him. Bring him up.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that love me, and a lot of people that hate me. So either way, as long as you can find me, that's all I care about. I got nothing but love for everybody, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
It's
so,
YouTube. It's YouTube. So
yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
So
hey, I want to ask you this since you've been in the tool business for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
The Mac and Matco relationship.
Yeah. So back in 1978, the year I was born, Mac Allied Tool Company split from Matco. Matco was the company that was Matco owned Matco, or Matco kind of owned them. They were a union. Okay. Back in the day, so a lot of guys. So I don't know if you know, but I'm 43 years old. Okay. So I've been around the block a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like a 60-year-old man. Like a 6-year-old guy has got some knowledge. You can't sleep on those guys. Some of those guys that have been around the game for a while, they know some stuff too.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like in the middle of the road. But Mac and Matco in 1978 they split up. Matco was building the toolboxes for Mac. If you look at the toolboxes in the early 80s, late 70s from a Matco or a Mac, they'll almost look identical. Yeah. And the reason being is because that's why. Gotcha. So, and there was and Matco is very controversial. And trust me, like, here's the thing is Apex Tool Group bought Matco. They split up. Matco is, a lot of people don't realize it, but behind the scenes, Matco is extremely hard to deal with.
Oh,
like
really?
Yes. So because they're a rebranding company,
Yeah.
they don't make anything but toolboxes. So they have to fight for every inch of getting tools. And what they do is they use buying power to negotiate that. So they're yeah, exactly. And not only that, when they're trying to get a product in or they want to get an exclusive, that means they got to spend the bucks. So that means they got to buy 2-3 containers to get stuff. And Matco does have some exclusive stuff. And don't get me wrong, back when I first started buying Matco, I actually was probably a bigger Matco fan than I was a Mac. But that's back when the Armstrong was part of Matco and a lot of arms. So I have some old Matco ratchets that are actually they were kind of they were Mac. These were like this was like a ratchet I bought like 20 years ago. This is like one of my favorite 1/4-inch ratchets, and it's an Armstrong one.
That looks very similar to the ones they sell now.
Right, except for that handle.
I mean, the handle now is rubber. It has rubber texture.
This was their first handles, but these were made by Armstrong, and they had different tooth counts too. They weren't 80 tooth. They weren't whatever. I forget what some of them are now. But they weren't like these ones. Anyways, they weren't the newer styles with the. I call this the phallic handle. You know, like kind of got a little. You ever rub your mouse like that, and you're just like, ooh,
yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So they not like these style. So
you like that? You like that black chrome?
No, not really. I'll be honest with you. I've not been a fan of the Matco ratchets. I'm a stickler. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that. I'm a real picky guy. And this way they did this black chrome didn't really go on very well. It was pretty poor craftsmanship. Not only that, I don't like the fact that they do laser etching versus actual laser engraving into the tool because that's stupid. They cheapen out on that, and they save money, but they don't pass that on to you.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's just some simple things. I don't hate Matco by any means, but I definitely don't like some of the things they do. But it is what it is. So it's just semantics, okay? But a lot of people get offended when I say, "Hey, I don't like this from Matco." There's nothing to get offended about. It's just a tool, man. You know what I mean? We're all brothers. Exactly. We're all brothers in the same industry. Correct. You know what I mean?
Because everybody has their different preferences.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say on here, a lot of it has to do with the relationship that you have with the tool dealer, the tool distributor.
Yep. Yeah, you're 100% right. Tool dealers make a big difference. I've never had a good Snap-on dealer, but yet I still talk about Snap-on, and I have some Snap-on stuff. But like you say you don't like Snap-on. Is that related to the fact that you don't have a good dealer?
That and I just haven't had a good experience with Snap-on.
Okay.
Like their tools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Understandable. Well, tell me more.
It's hard for us to even get Snap-on into the complex.
Really?
Like we were talking about earlier. It's crazy in here. Said that the dude was driving off. Like he don't want to warranty the people's tools. He's a new guy.
Bad dealer.
Like, you got to get them on the truck. You got to walk around I haven't even met the guy, and he's been there a handful of times.
So
pass out flyers.
So I was a number 3 dealer in the nation for Mac Tools when I was a dealer back in the early 2000s. And Rob Zerdiak was number 1. He's a Canadian dealer. Mm-hmm. And he was number 1 in the world. I guess I should say I was number 3 in the world. Rob was number 1 in the world, but I was number 2 in America. Yeah. The number 1 guy was a guy named Randy Meese out of Nebraska. The Midwest has a ton. Like if you just dropped a string from like Ohio to Indiana all the way down like Iowa down to like Texas, it would just be the biggest line of tool, like blue collar craftsmen, you know, like all the way down to, you know, from Texas all the way up to Ohio. That would be the vein, a big vein for gold. Is what I would put it. There's just a ton of mechanics through there, you know.
Oh, definitely.
That's the biggest part of the country that buys tools is all the way from Texas all the way up to there. So yeah.
Big cities too. Big cities we got a bunch of dealers.
Well, Des Moines, Iowa. Here's the funny thing is True story. Des Moines, Iowa is not a big city. I mean,
No?
it's the capital of Iowa. That's where I live, Des Moines, Iowa. But we have the number one Snap-on dealer. I was number one Mac. I was a pretty high Mac dealer. Believe it or not, in Iowa, they have a very concentrated group of people that buy tools. We have the number one Snap-on. We had the number one Snap-on franchisee and the number one solo Snap-on guy here in Iowa.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and like you would think that if you go to some place like Chicago, you would easily get the biggest one. But the problem is in a bigger city, it doesn't always mean that you can move faster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so there's less congestion. I had 750 customers as a Mac dealer. That was like unheard of. So that's the thing. The name of the game is in order to make a lot of sell tools, you got to have more customers.
Yeah.
So that's the bottom line on that. But I don't want to hijack your stream. There's a lot I can help you out and tell you with.
Yeah.
I'd like to help you out with YouTube a little bit too, because I know you're trying to get your watch time up, and that's I see you. You're a good dude, and I've seen that, and I know you're trying. You're putting in work, dude, and
trying, bro. I'm trying.
hats off to you for that. Like, I love seeing guys that come in and they're motivated, and they're not gonna get sidetracked by BS.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing. Like, you're just all about doing your thing. You're showing people stuff, repairs, and dealership. It's pretty cool that you're able to get through doing that on the dealership too.
Oh,
like,
at first I wasn't. I mean, I had to wipe my channel because
really,
the big dogs found out. I had to clean out my channel. At the
That's
time,
rough.
I had like 2,000 watch hours.
It's really a tough thing. So I don't do a lot of filming of repairs, because I have that same problem. I go into private shops and work, and they say no filming. You know how it is. You know how it is at the dealership. A lot of people around here, like, you whip out a camera, they're like, small town, and they're like, nope. They're like, CP's at the house. Nope. Keep your phone on lock, buddy.
Yeah.
And I want to do stuff at home more, but I do a lot of stuff. It's 10 o'clock here. I just got home an hour and a half ago.
Ooh, I know that.
And, I start about 6:30 in the morning, get up, and I work for myself. So I have to do paperwork. I don't have a service advisor. I don't have a parts guy. I have to manage all my own stuff. So my days are pretty full. It's and people say, why would you work for yourself? It would be nice to go back and work for somebody else, because I could just come in and do my job and go home. But I also can say, I'm going to knock off today, or I'm going to go on vacation next week, and I can do what I want.
Yeah.
So
that I'm trying to get there.
Yep.
That's what I see YouTube as another revenue.
Well, I will tell you this, like I tell everybody else, everybody's eyes get as big as pies.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 3 years. Okay. And views are great. Okay. But you have to get the right kind of views, and the right kind of views are long format videos.
Correct.
If you're expecting to get paid on YouTube, keep in mind to sustain a viable income, you have to get 10 to 15 million views a year.
Ooh.
And we're talking because I've been doing this 3 years and I get pretty decent views. I get over 1 million views a year, and it's like an $800 a month check, and all it does for me is help me to buy more tools.
I mean, it's better than nothing. It's
right. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm not complaining, but I like to let everybody know right off the bat, YouTube doesn't mean you're going to get rich. And there's a bunch of people that have tried it, they're working hard at it, and they don't get success. But you've gotten a lot of traction off of your shorts, and gotten a lot of good subscribers. You got good chat, 30 some people in your chat. You got a good flow going. So as long as you can keep them people going and entertaining them, you're really entertaining. You're really awesome, man. I mean, I love watching your videos. You're a funny guy. You're very upbeat. That's good. That's exactly what it takes. Yeah. Just don't get sidetracked by any other BS. Because trust me, I've been there.
Oh yeah. I've taken, like, before. I've been doing this for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I had lost a lot of my videos from before, being that I had to wipe my channel. It took like 2 months for them to be like, you know what, just what to do, what not to post.
Right.
I said, okay, cool. I said, You got my blessing. Just be
Yeah.
careful.
That's cool.
So that's what I'm doing. And now, like before, this is where I was getting to. Before, like I would get sidetracked. I didn't post for a month. Little videos here and there, and my views would just tank.
Yep.
But also, I was like at 500-600 subscribers up until April. Once April hit, my channel took off.
Mm-hmm.
I got like 8,500 in a month.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I caught the eyes of somebody that shouldn't have seen my stuff.
The biggest thing is long format videos are your friend. I can't I can't express that. I have a super awesome following of people, and they're absolutely amazing. My subscribers are amazing. They stick behind me. Channel memberships is not something you really need to worry about. Focus on building your audience. You have a lot of good guys in here in your chat that I see come in here all the time now, and keep building off those guys. And your live streams, live streams are great. I don't know where you're at watch time hours, but you will be more successful with getting a long video to go and titling it the right way than you will with live streams. That's just my personal experience. Yeah. I was very fortunate. I started in November 3 years ago, and by January 1st, I was already monetized and over 1,000. But I don't grow. I don't get that 8,500. The most I've ever gotten a month is 1,500 subscribers. But I have a steady growth, 500-600 subscribers a month. It's just a nice, easy, keep going. And I get, 3,000 to 5,000 views per video, not making a ton of money. It's not going to cause me to retire from working. I love old car stuff. I love doing certain stuff. I do a lot of diagnostics and key programming. I've been through everything, from doing trainings, pulling trainings in and out, doing engines and stuff like that. I've kind of dropped off. I'm getting older, I've used my diagnostic abilities to take that back now to learn to do into diagnostics. I help a lot of guys out now. I go into shops and I'm kind of like, I'm a backup guy. If they're having a bunch of diagnostic problems, I come in, help them with some wiring. I get paid. I contract to that. I still work probably 60 hours a week doing that. Jeez. Yeah. And then not only that, I don't get paid. I don't get a paycheck on Friday. Sometimes I don't get a paycheck for 30 days. Because I'll go and work in a shop a couple days. They pay me every month. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't get a weekly paycheck. Then I have to pay my taxes, do paperwork. And then if I have a customer's car here that I have to work on, or a customer's car, sometimes I work in other shops and do customer cars at shops too. But a lot of customers don't like their cars videoed neither. I always ask that out of courtesy. And people are like, no, please don't film my car. It's a small town. People know me. They see, you show a video of their car and they have some Doritos on the floor. They're like, I don't want you to show my car dirty, or, if you're doing this and that, something in the cup holder. Very, very, very tough to make videos. And I don't know if you've been on TikTok, but a lot of guys got kicked off TikTok too.
I heard about that.
Yeah. There's a lot of automotive guys that got shut down on TikTok. Dealers said, nope, take it out. Wow. People think you can just come in and make videos. I actually moved my whole operation home to do more YouTube stuff. Yeah. And to do some different things. I'm just I'm doing what I got to do. You know what I mean? Like It is what it is. Yep. So
yeah, I'm hoping something happens with this YouTube thing.
It will.
But even if it doesn't, I mean, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to the subscribers and stuff. I mean, it's cool. It's fun hearing what everybody has to say around the country.
Yep.
We all deal with the same stuff.
Yep. I absolutely agree. Yeah. I want to build a stronger community with mechanics. And I will be honest with you, it's really hard to get past. There's a lot of DIY guys out there, a lot of DIY guys. Yeah. And they don't look at mechanics, I think, as being somebody that's valuable. But as well as I do, working in a dealership gives you a lot of advantages, a lot of good training. You do a lot of things the right way, and you've worked on a lot of cars that somebody else has screwed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. And there's a right way and there's a wrong way, and then there's your way. And those guys that like to do it their way, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I don't like to fight with those guys anymore. I've been down that road. You can't tell them nothing. Okay. And I'm like, hey, if that's how you want to fix your car, bro, go for it. It's not my place. It's your ride. You paid for it. Like, That's cool. I'm only telling you this, but there's a lot of critics and skeptics. You probably already dealt with it. Trolls and people that are just nasty.
Yeah. Oh, of
You're not,
course.
you know, you're a nice guy and you think you're getting on YouTube and you're like, oh, I'm going to do some fun stuff. And then all of a sudden there's the 5%ers, I call them. They come in and like, dude, you suck. You're fat. Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like, come on, man.
I
Like,
dealt
for
with
real?
that early on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but it is what it is, man. So, anyways.
But now that I don't know who's watching that might say something, I've toned back myself in the comments. So
yeah, well, you know, I'm a little more relaxed now, so I'm very sarcastic.
yeah.
And I get taken the wrong way, and I've actually misunderstood people in comments too.
Same.
Yeah, I misunderstood what they were saying in comments, and I actually insulted a guy one time that was a really nice guy by accident. He never came back ever again, and I feel really terrible.
No.
But it was a lesson I learned, and I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
You know, the only way you can learn anything is by making a mistake, right? I mean,
exactly.
You know, that's what it's all about. You know, from the first time you messed up something when you're working on a car, you know, hey, I messed that up. You'll never cross-thread that bolt again because you don't want to go through that. You know,
you're correct. You are correct.
So, better talk to some of your guys here in the chat. I'm trying not to hijack your stream. I know I'm really excited to be on here with you and whatnot, but I see a lot of guys asking questions in here.
Let me go through them real quick. I hate takeovers. Y'all deal with a bunch of that takeover stuff over there? Very cool. I like to take my daughters and wife. There's one in Cali this Saturday. Hey, Chris, are you gonna do videos on that? I remember you talking about making videos on that. Wish I could go. Have you been to SEMA?
I have not yet, but hopefully someday here soon. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, they have a bunch of cool stuff out there. It's not necessary to.
Yeah, this has opened the door to a lot of tools. I mean, I'm tied in deep with Lyle Tools. There's a couple tool companies that I'm pretty tied in with that I do stuff with on the regular. They're good people. Lyle's my favorite. They're local. They're here in Iowa, so it's kind of I'm a little biased, but it's for good reason. I've always used Lyle Tools since I started. Reasonable price, good quality. They don't have obviously a bunch of stuff that you need, but as far as specialty tools and whatnot, and Matco rebrands a bunch of their stuff. You know, Mac has some rebranded Lyle stuff. They're a very, very big, very notable tool company in the business.
So Matco doesn't make. You said they only make the boxes, right? They don't make hand tools.
They used to when they had Armstrong.
Huh.
They owned Armstrong for a little bit, and then Apex shut them down, which I thought was an absolute ridiculous deal. I have one of my favorite ratchets still to this day is my old Matco 84 tooth. This is a USA Armstrong built ratchet. You can't hardly tell the difference, but the head is a little bit thicker. But this is the mechanism, locking mechanism, is a lot smoother than any of the other ones that I have from Matco. They had this handle, which they've kind of changed up a little bit.
Yeah.
But and this is my 1/2-inch ratchet that I used all the time for breaking stuff loose. And it's always been a great ratchet. It's just not as the 88 tooth. What is it? That Matco's the 88?
Yeah, the 88.
Yeah. You can just tell it's a little bit nicer ratchet, in my opinion. So, and I have some Armstrong wrenches. Matco made some killer. Actually, Armstrong made some wrenches. They're absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, guys, I didn't know that you could do it without taking the intake off.
You won't see any of these on Matco's truck anymore. But these were Armstrong built wrenches that they look like gear wrenches, but they're not. They're a lot nicer. But these were arguably as good as anything Snap-on built. Arguably. I mean, when it came right down to it, Armstrong built some legit good stuff, and Matco was carrying it. So
I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Yeah, it's an awesome wrench. I love these wrenches. I would cry if I broke any of these. I'm really ginger with them now because I know I'm never going to get them replaced. But these are USA forged.
I know a while back there was one similar to that Matco was putting out. But it didn't have the offset.
No. No, it's a flat one, and I don't know
Yeah.
that they were being made in the USA. Most of their stuff is rebranded. So when you talk about ratcheting wrenches, there's only like 3 major manufacturers of ratcheting wrenches. What's up, Alfred? Cabo, Infar, and I always forget the third one. There's only like 3 major manufacturers. Hello, Chris, of ratcheting wrenches. So even Gear Wrench, most of the other ones. Now Snap-on makes their own in-house, but there's a couple other companies. But when you buy a ratcheting wrench nowadays, normally, like your Carlisles, Icons, Matcos, Gear Wrench, even the Mac Precision Torques, a lot of them that are made in the same factory in Taiwan, just stamped differently.
Oh wow, so they were right. They were talking about them being from Taiwan.
Yeah, so you're getting the same wrench with a different name on it.
Yeah. It's, like I said, it's all about who are you willing to buy from.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So is that why Snap-on, or I'm sorry, Icon's stuff is looking so much like Snap-on?
Carlisle. Well, Icon is trying to. They're using the likeness factor because that way they can compare. It's an easy. What do you want to call it? It's like shooting ducks in the barrel.
Huh.
You know, I mean, if you can get guys to believe that you're buying Snap-on quality at a very much different price,
Yeah.
then that's what they're doing. And most guys that know me, if anybody's over here knows that I'm a huge, not big fan of Harbor Freight. And the reason why is because the Snap-on quality, spitting that tool knowledge. Yeah. The majority of your I don't remember what I was saying now. I kind of lost track here.
With Harbor Freight's
Icon.
quality.
Yeah, Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Harbor Freight. So the Icon ratchets are made by a company. They're also rebranded by another company called EP Auto. If you look up, EP Auto has a 90-tooth ratchet. It's exact identical to the Icon, and you can buy the whole set for the same price as one Icon ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're buying from Harbor Freight, you're just buying, once again, a name stamped on a tool, and there's probably somebody else who makes it. Carlisle and Icon ratcheting wrenches and wrenches in general are pretty much the exact same, as well as Matcos. There is some different compositions in them, though, however. And if you go watch Torque Test channel, which is a very good channel.
Yeah, I've seen them.
They actually showed some of those wrenches being better and worse, and they use some different manufacturing stuff techniques in there. Use some different metals. There's different castings and stuff like that. So yeah, the automotive tool industry is definitely a small part of the tool industry. It absolutely is 100%, and that's the biggest thing. It's a small part, but it's also a big part. Like a lot of tool companies rely on automotive mechanics to give them feedback because you know how it is, right?
Yeah.
Like you break stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're using it every day. You're breaking stuff, and that's what it is. So,
especially anything that ratchets or swivels, you're breaking those like crazy.
Oh, for sure. Cracking socket. Oh, speaking of another Armstrong socket, look at this. Here is a Matco. This is an Armstrong Matco USA made socket from back in the day. These are great sockets too. Arguably just as good as Snap-on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're coming from the same manufacturer.
Yeah.
That is insane, man.
Yeah, I'm blowing in a bunch of stuff on you right now, so I know it's probably your mind's probably just like, what the?
No, I like taking in information about tools,
right?
Tools is a big conversation in the in what we do.
Oh,
and it's always who has the better one.
Yeah,
they're all the same.
There's definitely a lot of wiener sizing with tools. I mean,
definitely. I'm always doing that with my Matco, my pneumatic impacts, the rebranded IRs.
Yeah. And the IR stuff is nice stuff too. Personally, I'm a DeWalt guy. In fact, I see you show this one all the time too a lot. But when you talk about 3/8 impacts,
yes. Oh, that one's a monster. The only issue I'm having with that is when I have, I'm hitting a bolt down, right? I don't know if my battery's loose, but as soon as it impacts, it stops. So I don't know if my battery's slightly sliding forward. I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't had that issue, but DeWalt did have I don't know if yours is a newer one than mine. Mine doesn't have it on here, but DeWalt has that auto stop feature on some of them too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe yours doesn't. I don't know.
I think I got mine maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Matt guy left a sour taste in my mouth. Yeah, stole some tools from me. Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
Yeah, we had a Snap-on dealer. Our last Snap-on dealer was like that. He up and took off, and nobody knew. Supposedly, he got a divorce and stuff like that.
Dude, I got a Mac green hat, but I don't have a bill on mine that's green. I like that.
They didn't even have this. My dad got this from me.
Oh, really?
He works in another town.
I didn't know they changed the bills to green. Mine was black. I think mine's black or gray or something.
It matches my toolbox. Yes.
Oh, I got like 30 Mac hats. Trust me, I buy a lot of Mac. Obviously, you can see I got 2 Mac toolboxes and three Mac toolboxes, 1 Cornwell. I've got like my toolbox is like 164 inches altogether. So
wow.
But I only gave $7,000 for everything I own. And I only have the Tech series, so mine aren't as nice a gauge of steel as your Matco 6S. Your Matco 6S is like the granddaddy. You know, it's a nicer toolbox, a nicer, heavier built toolbox. Mine would be comparable to the 4S Matco,
which isn't a bad box either.
No, it's not. And my Tech series is a great box too. The reason why I bought them is because I got deals on them. And I also was a Mac dealer when I bought my first one, and it's a brushed steel version. And it was the first #1 of one out. And it came directly from Minnesota, where a guy was working on it, and I bought it for like $2,500.
Yeah, that's a steal.
So I got $7,000 in all my toolboxes.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So I'm pretty frugal. Like, people think that I might have all these tools, but the reality of it is the tools are the #1 priority. The boxes were secondary for me. So I had the money on the tools already. I just need the box, and I'm actually I bought another toolbox too. I've got another bigger toolbox coming in.
We're gonna see that on the video.
As soon as it gets here. I've been waiting for 3 months now.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I've got a giant toolbox coming now. Nice. So I'm probably gonna consolidate one other tool. Probably get rid of one toolbox, like get rid of it altogether.
Yeah.
Because I don't need all these toolboxes, and I plan on building a bigger shop, and doing more stuff with YouTube. Out of my shop, I'm just working out of my 24x30 home shop here as a detached garage, basically, but it's 24x30. I have a 10-foot hip roof in here. I can get trucks in here pretty good. If it's got a 6-inch lift, I can't fit it in here. Ooh. I don't work on diesel trucks at all. I try to stay away from anything big.
Stay away from all trucks. I hate getting trucks in the air. That is the scariest thing ever.
Yeah, I like sticking to autos, and mostly, unfortunately, I've worked on a lot of GMs and stuff, and Hondas. I try to stick that stuff. Nissans. What you're doing with Nissan is absolutely like one of my worst. I always get into trouble with Nissans because they're so dealer specific.
Yes, they're picky.
Yeah,
they are picky. The programming, if it senses something out of whack or just slightly a tenth of a freaking volt out of spec, and it will cause the vehicle not to even run.
And if you don't have the dealer, what's your guys' programming that you guys use for Nissan? What's that? Consult?
Consult, yes.
Yes, yeah. If you don't have the Consult software, Nissan's got it on lock.
Yeah.
So definitely. It is what it is.
They don't want their stuff being messed with.
Honda's pretty easy. GM, Ford, IDS, Chrysler, Micropod, all that stuff. I can work through all those deals. But Nissan is a terrible one. Toyota is not great, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Toyota's another ones I work on. Volkswagen every once in a while.
This is what I'm talking about. This is another coworker where the Snap-on guy he drove by, and we waved him down, or one of the guys chased him down, and he was just, I got IT issues.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock. We know what's going on. You're trying to get home.
I completely understand, man. A bad tool dealer will make everybody not like. I mean, I had the same way. My first Snap-on guy. Oh, message. Yeah, I didn't get it, Ty. I'll have to look when I get off here. Turbo Ty's got a channel too. He's another dude.
does
He's
he?
out. He works on buses. He
Yeah, he was
works,
saying that.
Yeah, he works on buses. I think he's out in California. Good dude, really good dude.
I'm gonna have to check him out. Like I
He just
like.
he won a giveaway. We had the other night on Friday on my buddy's channel, tool demos.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They gave away a Milwaukee long neck ratchet, and then he gave away a Astro. He gave away one of these Astro lights right here. Gave away one of these with the charger, and then I gave Ty won a Devil's Finger new tool from JD Tico, and a detail cleaner pack.
Wow, that was a nice giveaway, huh?
Yeah, over $300 worth of stuff gave away Friday, and there was only 30 people there.
No shit.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought that I would get my guys to go over and watch Steve's stream on his, and only got 30 people there. Normally, I get 100 people over on my live streams on Friday.
Really?
Yep, pretty good. Pretty good group of guys come in.
Oh, yeah.
I've been doing live streams for 3 years religiously on Fridays. Every night, Friday at 8 Central, and I just been consistently doing them. I have been missing a few here and there lately because they're not as I don't know. They're just not as I don't have time for them, and sometimes they're just not fun to do because I sit down like coming on here and talking with you. I like it because I'm not running the chat. I'm sure you feel a little bit of anxiety from people.
I'm good. I'm good.
No, you're good. I always worry about making somebody mad in the chat, and I've had people get upset. Hey, you're talking over me. You're not people. You keep your hands dirty. Yeah.
Well, what I've found out, what I've noticed is when I bring somebody on, people are like, I don't see them leave. Like they stay and they listen to the conversations. Like you'd imagine they feel left out. Nah,
that's good.
They want to know what's.
Dude, paying attention to your subscribers in your chat is definitely an awesome deal. That's definitely when guys ask questions. That's why I said the biggest thing. It's me coming on and talking. I know it takes up a little bit of that, but stuff like this. How much experience do you think a technician needs before they start their own business? Man, I would think 5 good years, but you're never experienced enough. I will tell you this. I've been doing this. So I actually been doing this off and on. I was a truck driver, and I started off, went to 2 years college in 2019 or no, 2000 or 1999. Excuse me, had to think back. 1999, I went to school to a tech school here, DMAC, and then went through 2 years of that, and then worked in a shop for 3 years. Became foreman of the shop, and I was working nights, 3 to 11. And then I got asked if I wanted to be a tool dealer, and I had like 20 grand saved up, and I dumped that into being a Mac dealer. And then that flopped after 5 years. Made some mistakes with that. Young guy, I was only 24. Screwed it all up. I should have never gotten into it. I got into it with a partner. That was my problem. And the partner was basically just there to take money and didn't want to invest any time and effort. Long story short, I went back to working at BMW, or actually I went back to working at the other shop. Then I went to BMW, Land Rover, BMW, Mercedes. And then I went to a GM dealership. Then I went to another independent shop. And then I ended up, when did I leave that shop? Left that shop and ended up being a truck driver. And I was a truck driver for almost 15 years. And then, but I'd always been working on cars on the side. That has always been my side hustle.
Oh, so you never really left the
no,
business.
Never really did. And I was doing a lot of stuff. My buddy owned, 2 of my good friends own shops, and I go work nights there sometimes. And I just wanted to stay in the loop, and keep myself current.
Yeah,
I could never get away from it.
Out.
And then I decided 3 years ago that I was going to quit and work on cars full time again and only do it for myself. So I started up a shop with a buddy. Once again, made a mistake, couldn't do it. We had too small of a shop. So me and him leased the shop. As soon as the lease was over, I left and decided I was going to do kind of a mobile mechanic thing and work from home. And it's been pretty good. It's still tough. The biggest problem is overhead and time.
Yeah.
You have to paperwork, keeping everything organized, keeping everything scheduled right, getting customers, keeping customers' appointments. You're doing it all yourself. Think about that when you're at a dealership or anything.
Yeah.
It's you got people that do that for you. Once you start doing it for yourself, you don't get paid for setting up appointments, taking phone calls. You're not getting paid for that. So you have to invest your time wisely. And that's the biggest killer of doing this is my time gets taken so quickly.
Yep. I remember that was always a goal of mine to open up a new shop or to open up my own shop. But I've seen other people open up shops.
Yep.
And yeah, it could be pretty freaking stressful for them.
I'll tell you the easiest way to open up your own shop and keep it going is to flip cars. Mm-hmm. That's the easiest way. Buy cars that are broken, fix them up and sell them. And that's going to substitute your money. That's what I do. That's the bigger majority of my sustainable revenue is by buying cars and flipping stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if I see something that's broke or, I have friends, I have friends that will have vehicles that are broken and whatnot. I'll say, hey, let me fix this for you. We can work out some kind of payment plan. People that I trust.
Yeah.
And I help those people out. And then obviously going to shops and contracting myself, knocking on doors. Hey, there's a lot of technicians that are out of shops. There's a lot of shops that say, hey, this guy's going to be gone for a week. Will you come in and fill in for him? Sure, I can come in there and fill in for him. Granted, I got to tote some tools there. I don't always have my tools there. But if I'm just there to do diagnostics, a lot of times they have scan tools and stuff like that. And I can bring my own tools.
Never heard of stuff like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's something that I started doing myself. It's not a normal thing for anybody to do. I actually got this idea from watching YouTube. Notice people like Keith DeFazio and L1 Auto Diagnostics where they were going to other shops. Another thing is I also got asked to come help out at a buddy's shop. He said, hey, dude, we're having a hard time running this scan tool. And so when I was a Mac dealer, I used to do it all the time when I sold a tool.
Yeah.
I'd come in and help them, show them how to run it and kind of teach them and this and that. But now I'm not really trying to teach somebody. I'll go in and fix the problem for them. Mm-hmm. And then, say, hey, here's what it is. This is what you need to replace. You go ahead and do it. They pay them the labor. I get 1 hour flat fee and I'm out.
Oh, wow.
So it is what it is. Now, I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap. I charge $125 an hour. And a lot of shop guys gasp that. They're like, oh, yeah. Well, I got to pay for my time. I got to pay for my time. Huh?
I said, yeah. I mean, that's not bad. I mean,
well, a lot of guys say that's what I charge the customer. Well, I said, then you have to charge the customer 2 hours. Yeah. If you're going to have, I mean, that's really not my problem. You asked me to come in and help you diagnose something, then I'm going to come in and help you diagnose it. And, then whatever you charge the customer is not my problem. I have to charge you $125 an hour because that's my time to get to your shop and to leave your shop and to go back to or to the next place. I have travel time. I have fuel expenses. I have, my cost, my expenses. Yeah. So, and that's once again, time is money. And that's what a lot of people miss out on. They'll go in and you get a guy to come to your house even to work on his car. Let's say you charge him. Let's say he's just going to do a simple brake job. Okay. Pretty easy. And you're like, oh, dude, I can put new rotors and pads, bada bing, bada boom. That pays normally in the dealership on warranty time. Maybe it pays you 1 hour. After on not on warranty, it pays 1.5. Okay. That's great. But guess what? You also have to go to the parts store, get those parts. Because if a parts store won't deliver them to you, now you have to travel and get them. Not only that, you're writing the RO on this. You're writing the paperwork. You're doing all that stuff yourself. So don't shortchange yourself when you're doing that stuff,
Yeah.
So you gotta be smart about it.
Luckily, I choose to work on Nissans only, so I have the parts right there at my hands.
Right.
When I do decide to do work like that.
Oh, side work.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And then, of course, my cost and bump it up a little bit, make some money on parts too.
Every mechanic should be working. It should be making tons of money right now. I'll be honest with you. If you have tools and you're skilled, this is the best time because the market is not saturated. People are dying to get people to help them. And like I said just now, where you can go and knock on doors and work at other shops.
Yeah.
The cool part about it is your scenery changes, you know?
Yeah.
I work with 13 different shops here. And sometimes I even go out to the country to smaller shops. And my scenery changes every week.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a little bit of a hassle. I bought a Subaru Outback, and the seats are folded down, and it's just got tools jammed in it at all times. But you know, it's a cheap car. I love Subarus too, by the way. I also work on those. They're like one of the easiest, best cars. I'm telling you what, if you work on a Nissan, you can easily work on a Subaru.
Yeah.
There's nothing to them. And Subarus are like everywhere. Everybody's got Subarus.
Yes,
You go to
that's true.
Colorado, you'll be rich working on Subarus.
Oh
The
yeah,
same
with all,
stuff. What's that?
no, it just with all the all-wheel drive Outbacks and WRXs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Buying more
Anywho.
tools. Yeah, buying more tools. Man, everybody loves buying more tools.
Absolutely.
We all love tools. All right, Jerome. Good night, bro.
Yeah. Sorry.
CP. Oh, we had that. We read that one already, right? Yeah. Yeah. Two likes. Two great guys. Two great guys. Pizza face. Yes. I just met CP. When did you come in? A couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago, I actually seen you on a live stream, so I definitely went in there and was like, you know, hey, what's going on? You know,
I'm surprised you came across the channel.
it showed up. I don't know how it showed up, and one of your shorts came up or something.
Uh-huh.
I don't watch as much YouTube as I normally do, but I did. I got onto it, and yeah, and I just seen your channel. I was like, wow, this guy's got like 19,000 subscribers. And he's got a really good attitude, and you know, that's the best part about it. I like people with attitudes, and then also you're eager. You're not like, you can tell you're not one of these guys that are just kind of moping around doing stuff. Like it is what it is. You're grinding every day. You know?
Yeah. Try to.
Yeah.
Make the best out of my day as I can. Life's greatest lessons are when you mess something up. That is very true.
Absolutely.
We only learn from our mistakes.
Exactly.
Only learn from our mistakes. I mean, there's no way around it.
I learned a lot.
Might be expensive mistakes, but
hey, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from making mistakes on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm not a video guy or you know. I mean, I basically film with a phone and a GoPro, and I don't have a ton of equipment to do stuff with, and I don't make the most elaborate videos. But you know how it is when you're making videos of repair work. It's not that easy to make repair videos. It's a pain in the butt. It takes a lot of time.
It does.
You know, and when you're trying to make labor time, flagging time on and make videos at the dealership, that's got to be extremely frustrating.
It can, but the nice thing is I have a tripod that I put my phone on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just get it to where, you know, it'll catch me doing most of the work.
Right.
You know, at least wheel to wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Without showing too much of the shop or showing other vehicles in the shop. And there's some guys I definitely don't put in the videos. But then there's other guys that I do because they're always right there with me. And they're enjoying watching themselves on the videos as well.
Yeah.
You get people come in and, you know, do a little, what's up?
Dude, I mean, it's fantastic to see more mechanics getting out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we need it. And it's not going to hurt the industry. I think there's a lot of guys at first who were like, you know, I even have some reservation about some things that I do showing because I do a lot of key programming. And I always say, like, it's a license to print money. Key programming is absolutely one of the best things that I do to make money with. It generates anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 a month for me in revenue.
Wow.
Because everybody needs keys programmed.
Yeah.
I mean, and I do all over Des Moines for it. And I have a tool specifically for key programming. And then I have a place where I actually get all my key fobs. A lot of times I try to buy factory.
Yeah.
Depending on if the customer wants to complain too much, then I'll buy it but I don't like aftermarket ones but even Ford, I've had Fords that didn't work. I've had Toyotas that did work. it doesn't matter. There's a lot of I think there's a lot of issues with these keys still.
Yeah.
I've had some frustrating days. You can lose money on it really fast.
Oh
It's not,
man.
you know. I don't know what your experience is, but I've actually burned up 3 hours on a key to find out the key was bad. And the Ford guy,
I've done that.
at the Ford dealership, they literally, me and them were going to fight because I was like screaming at them. I was like, "This key's," and they're like, "You're not getting another key. There's nothing wrong with this key." And they finally took it back and tried to program it into another car. And yeah, this key's bad. The tech, the guy, their head tech took it and said, "Yeah, this key's shit." And they apologized, and they actually paid me extra $100 because I was like, "Dude, you screwed me."
Yeah.
Out of work.
So our stuff is all over the internet. We have to have internet connection. It goes through our server or
Yep.
corporate server. I've lost a whole day on a key program.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because something with it was the software. Every time I would get to a certain point, it would kick me out. So I have my own computer. I use somebody else's. Same thing was going on. Use somebody else's. Same thing going on. Is it my login? No, let me try somebody else's login. Do that. By the time I knew it, the day was already over. Like,
Yep.
You're gonna have to come back another day.
Understandable.
Out of nowhere, it programmed after two or three attempts on a different day. It's like all that for an hour.
It's frustrating.
It sucked.
Yeah. People understand the challenges sometimes that we go through as mechanics. Yeah, you do. And that it also translates into why there's so much different fluctuation in price on charging on stuff because of that actual loss. I mean, every company in the world doesn't take a loss. Okay. Every business in the world, any great businessman will tell you that the thing is you never lose. The customer always pays. Okay. And I know that philosophy seems a little bit jaded, but at the end of the day, if we didn't make money on simple jobs, where you got to, you had those gravy days, dude, where you're just like, you got the biscuits out and you're like, oh yeah, buddy. Like I flagged 12 hours a day and I only put in 7, dude, but
so you go home happy.
But there's also days where I flagged 2.5 and put in 12.
Yeah.
That's why this business fluctuates. And that's what it's good that people need to see, the ups and downs. I mean, it's mentally challenging some days.
Yeah. Draining too.
Yeah.
You hear about this whole Milwaukee
Torque, once again, Torque Test channel. I know those guys are really good guys. So there was a guy that went to Torque Test channel. I believe his name's Don. And so they have a pin. They have 3 pins in the planetary gear that they switched over to using, and it's a 2767B, and the A serial number. Yeah, so the new cheapest one is the B serial number, but the A serial number is the old one, 2767. And so you want to make sure if you're buying a Milwaukee to make sure that it's the 2767A serial number Milwaukee. So it's been going all over YouTube. It's a big deal, but like I always say, I've never been a Milwaukee fan, so I'm not surprised. Milwaukee, and they tried to pull the wool over people's eyes. They tried to cheapen up the manufacturing.
Yeah.
And you know me, like I just said, I am a stickler about stuff. So this is why I pretty much moved out of Milwaukee almost immediately after I bought some stuff. I just didn't like it. That was my thing. I just didn't like it. That was my whole.
I've noticed that with not even in tools, but there's some restaurants like that too.
Yeah.
Where
they try to cheapen up.
They do good, and then they start cheapening up to raise their profit margin.
Well, Matco, let's go to Matco. Once again, the Armstrong thing. Matco seen an opportunity. Well, this is called capitalism in America. And without getting too deep into this subject, but this is capitalism in America at its finest. When we started outsourcing things across seas versus building them here in the States, that meant that we weren't controlling our quality. So now we send it off to somebody else. It's no different than if you took so let's just say you own your own business, okay? And you start realizing, hey, I could send these cars to this shop and have him fix it, and I can make $50 a car, and I wouldn't even have to touch them. That's great capitalism, right? You can just send cars, get them fixed. You make money, you don't touch them, and that's the great part. Well, that's what's happened to our business culture in America now. outsource, and there's a ton of companies that do it. But Matco did the same thing. You know, they're like, hey, why should we pay for the labor? Why should we pay for the medical? Well, let's get rid of Apex and just start buy tools from Taiwan, because we can buy them for 50% less and charge the same price.
Yeah, which is sad.
And it's with a lot. That's Harbor Freight. That's what Harbor Freight's foundation is built on, is doing that same thing, is buying tools from across the seas and then selling them at a inflated margin, and, you know, putting their name on them. Pittsburgh, Icon, and trust me, guys, I don't care what you buy. I'm just being the bearer of bad news. You know, at the end of the day, I don't give two craps what anybody buys. Okay. But if you want to know the facts and you want to know the truth, I will definitely be honest with you about that and tell you, you know, that when you're buying from Taiwan, you're paying a premium price for that to be shipped over, handled, and China, you know, India, all over. And that's a thing. That's what everybody's doing, outsourcing stuff, because they can get in America, the cost of people's labor to hire somebody to work for them is astronomical. You have labor insurance, you have to pay insurance for them, you have to pay unemployment insurance. You have all these extra costs because of Americans wanting to make more money per hour and have better health care and have all these things, which we've done it to ourselves, regrettably. Yeah. And it's understandable. I mean, everybody wants to live a good life, right? Like, I mean, you want to make money. I want to make money. And you want to have good, if you're going to work for somebody, you want to have good health care, good 401k, all this stuff. And America pays top wages over any country. You can look at any other country, dude. Nobody pays like America does. Nobody gets the treatments. Nobody gets 2 breaks and, you know, a lunch. And, you know, most people go to work in other countries and they work 8 to 10 hours a day and they make $15.
Yep.
You know, so that's what you're paying for when you're buying American stuff. That's what you're paying for. That's why there's an inflated cost. When you're buying the stuff from China, if it works for you, it works for you. That's fine. But just remember, if your neighbor who you like works for an industry where they make stuff here, and you say, "Oh, I'm not buying that junk," you're talking about your neighbor getting rid of his job. You know, it's no different than saying, "Hey, I can go find the cheapest mechanic. I'll go find a mechanic that's cheaper." How many guys shop around for mechanics? And then you end up, and you've seen it too, Fluffy, I guarantee, because guys that shop around, people who shop around different mechanics, their cars, and then guess what? That car gets so cobbled, and it comes into the dealership, and now you've got to fix it. And then they're like, "Why is it going to cost me $2,500? Well, there was this and this and this wrong, because you took it to a mechanic who just fixed this problem, but didn't fix your oil leak. He didn't fix your leaking water pump. He didn't look at your brakes." That service comes at a cost eventually.
Or they create a new problem.
Bingo.
Yep.
Or like I've seen it. Had a transmit. Here's a good one. Had a Jeep, Hemi Jeep. What's the really fancy Hemi Jeep? Really expensive one. Really expensive.
Rubicon?
No, the bigger top one. It had a Hemi motor in it, and it was not the Hawk one. It was an older model. Anyways, doesn't matter. Had a 5.7 in it, transmission, all leather seats, really fancy one. About a $60,000 unit in mid 2000s. We'll say. Transmission went out of it. They took it to a shoddy Well, there wasn't a shoddy transmission shop. They took it to a transmission shop, but they weren't very thorough and weren't very complete. What they did was, when they put the transmission in, they didn't put the harness bolt on the torque, or on the housing, and let the wiring harness drop down. So what that thing did for the next 10,000 miles was beat that harness into the firewall and beat it back and forth. And you know what that led to? It led to CAN bus issues, communication issues, and then it started having ABS issues. I went into the shop and I said, "This thing needs a harness replacement." Well, they replaced the front harness, and they called me back and they said, "Dude, that didn't fix it." And I said, "Did you replace the harness?" They said, "No." Or they said, "Yes, we replaced the harness." I said, "Did you replace the entire harness?" And they said, "No, we didn't. We replaced the front harness." Well, that was the easiest harness to get to. Mm-hmm. So I said, let's replace the whole harness. When we got the harness out over the transmission tunnel, pulled it out, and instantly I knew exactly what had happened. They didn't put the bolt in on the bell housing, and that beat that harness into that. And that was because the transmission shop changed that transmission and didn't put it back together properly.
God.
Little things like that. Guess how much that harness was? $3,000, because we had to order, or it's not something you could get from Jeep. We had to find it from somebody, and there was only like 4 available in the United States.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah,
That
and
is the worst.
they were charging an arm and a leg for them.
What do you think of these Matco flare nut wrenches? Line wrenches.
I'm on Snap-on flare nut wrenches, no, without a doubt. I will not get anything but Snap-ons. If I had to get a flare nut wrench, otherwise I've been wanting to try the cornrows, but the Snap-on ones are the only way to go. I used to have SK flare nut wrenches. I had some other ones, and I finally broke down and spent the $250 on the Snap-ons, and I am so glad I did.
So what is the difference? They spread, or?
Yes. Oh God, dude, you know, a crappy flare nut wrench will ruin your day.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I don't use those too often.
Huh?
It's not very often. It's not very often that I use a
well,
flare nut wrench.
you're in Texas too, so you don't deal with as much
Rust.
Uh-huh.
The flex head Matco flare nut wrenches are rebranded.
Yeah, they're Mueller caps. They're garbage too. I have those.
I only have one. A 1012. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, you're working on Nissan, but
Yeah. What tool design we talking about? BMW. Talking to one of the comments, so I can get $3,000 to spend.
If you can get your hands, if you want to save a little money, once again, I will bust out this. This is an Armstrong flare nut wrench, and there's companies that have these Cripe tools. If they once in a while come across new old stock, and you can save yourself money, definitely pick yourself up some Armstrong flare nut wrenches. Save yourself a little bit of coin.
That looks
won't
neat.
Won't be able to get them warranted, but you're talking about something that compares the quality with Snap-on. Once again,
I'll be safe.
Look, this is a Snap-on one right here, but look at the size.
Holy
you can't
hell.
hardly. Yeah.
No, I can see it.
That's not the right size. Let me get the right size. This is the right size. This is a Snap-on. This is the Armstrong. But look at these sizes. And they're almost the Armstrong. To me, I'm definitely a fan of the Armstrong, but the quality's there. You can find them on eBay. If you don't want to spend Snap-on money, look for Armstrong crow's foot wrenches or flare nut wrenches, and you're going to get the same quality as a Snap-on. Armstrong used the nickel finish like the Snap-ons are. So they're the same quality. This is a 3-step process in chroming, so it's really big on rust inhibiting. But Armstrong's hard to beat, man. Hard to beat.
Wow.
Like I said, arguably it was a letdown because people always talk about they don't want to buy Snap-on. Armstrong was one of the best options that we lost. Big, huge loss to the tool industry, in my opinion.
Wow.
So
SA 17 millimeter.
I only have a few wrenches.
Donut Media broke a Snap-on 1/2-inch torque wrench when testing against Icon's torque wrench. What? Donut Media? You watch any Donut Media? CP?
Yeah, I watched a little bit.
Yeah, they're
I'm
pretty informative, actually.
Yeah, some of those tool things they do are pretty sketchy.
East Coast bedtime. All right, Jerome. I'll catch you later, bro. If you're leaving. When are you dropping a toolbox tour, Fluffy? Oh man, it's soon.
Yes, you got to do the toolbox tour.
I know. You told me that. I need to just stop being lazy about it and just do it already. Yeah, toolbox tour. I just don't know how I want to go about it though.
Toolbox tour is number one way to get your watch time hours, brother.
Yeah. When will your new toolbox be delivered?
I'll tell you one of my wrench stores right here.
Jeez, mine don't even look close to that.
It's this is 20 years in the business though, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing to look at to say Oh, I can do that tomorrow. I mean, I started off with Mac knuckle savers, about the 0-degree offsets. All these were just kept building.
Yeah.
My first ratcheting wrench flex heads were SKs. You know.
Yeah. I think I'm looking to buy some of those stubby ratcheting flex.
Yeah, I have some Tectons. I'll tell you what, the ones that are really killer that are like very underrated. These bad boys right here.
I had the opportunity to get those, but I was like, man, they look weird. What would I use those on?
Dude, I love it. The linked on them. This is what's awesome about them. The linked on them. Now, granted, they're not reversible, but the
Yeah.
linked on these things are just absolutely phenomenal. And that round handle was absolutely great. But then,
Yeah, don't hurt your hand when you're putting some leverage on it.
the other ones I have too are these double flex cornrows that I like.
Oh wow.
And the easiest way to tell how a ratcheting wrench is being built by a different manufacturer, this little brass knob here, just because it's got that's a Cabo rebrand. Like kind of like people think these are built by Vim, but they're actually built by another company. But then I
How do
have
you like
the
those? How do you like those Matco ones?
these little
Little
ones.
finger wrenches.
Oh, dude, these are awesome. So have you ever done a door handle on a Dodge?
No, I haven't.
So this little guy right here, this little son of a gun right here will save you. You can use this and sneak up in on a door handle on a Chrysler, like
Really?
a Charger or anything,
Mhm.
and you can sneak up in there and get that 10mm nut off.
Those are so expensive though. I priced those
Buy
out.
them from Vim. Buy them from Vim. Save yourself some money.
Wow. Because I think they have a 5-piece now.
Yeah,
Matco came out with a 5-piece.
yeah. Actually, JD Tico, Jersey Discount Tool, he sells them through Vim, and he has the set through them, and his go up to the 15 or 17. They might be.
Yeah, they wanted like over $200 for them. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm good. Nope.
These are my old ones that I started with. I have a full set of metric and standard SK wrenches. I do not like these wrenches. They spread all the time when I was.
That's why you get the. Oh, it was a 12. Nope, like a 13 on there. God.
My favorite wrenches though, even above the snap-ons. I'm not a big fan of the snap-on flank drive ones, but my favorite wrenches, hands down.
I have those. Those are amazing.
Yep.
That little knot. Oh no, I have the ones with the notch on the open end. Yes.
Yeah. That's these precision torque ones.
Yeah, they make one hell of a difference.
Yeah,
It's like they bite better.
Do you have a knuckle saver? Or do you have a precision torque?
The precision torques.
Yeah, because these are the originals right here. The knuckle savers.
Oh, okay.
They had these are another set of wrenches I had. These are the first two sets I had was the knuckle savers and the SKs.
Yeah, I have the what is it, the 20 through 24?
Yep.
Yeah,
here's what I use for flare knot wrenches all the time, and these things absolutely sucked. These are what I used for years, and they ate my life up.
JWC Tech asked when your new toolbox will be delivered.
It'll be delivered when it's delivered. That's what I was told.
It's crazy how there's no ETA right now.
No, nothing is. You probably deal with it on parts and stuff.
Oh, I'm dealing with it on parts. I'm dealing with warranty tools.
Yep.
It's crazy out there. Buses are crazy when lifting in the air. Have you seen the freaking 40-foot bus in the air before?
There's a shop that has one of those lifts, but I have not seen it in person. Only on videos and whatnot.
Would you get under one?
Yeah, I would on some of these Mohawk lifts. On the right lift, I would.
Afrius, the guy that's asking that, he sent me a picture of one. Oh man, and it's a single post lift out of the ground.
It's in the middle.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I don't think I would be able.
I thought you were talking like one of those 4-post ones.
No, he sent me a picture of one in ground, one freaking hydraulic cylinder coming up.
That's it. That's crazy, man.
Yes. Yo, what's going on, Lakes? Dude, lifting the buses is the craziest. I showed Fluffy pictures of how we had floor controls. You use your feet to lift the bus.
That's insane.
I like I said, the Titan. Yeah, I get sketched out when getting under those. Then they start rocking. Yeah, it's definitely scary. Smoke, what's up? Independent hydraulic lifts, one for the front, one for the
Front
rear.
one for the rear. Yep, that's the ones I've seen.
Okay, maybe that's what he was talking about.
Okay.
It looked like it was one. Maybe I'm wrong. Because when he sent me the picture, he was talking about they don't lift at the same time. They lift independently. That is crazy. What up, Lakes? James, who is the other guy? What is his channel? This is going to be CP Tool Addict. I'm surprised y'all don't know him.
Yeah, I'm not trying to promote my channel here, guys. I mean, if you trust me, like I'm just gonna say this because I say this about everybody. If you want to come over and check out my stuff, that's fine. But I'm not here for subscriptions from people. I don't do that stuff. I don't like that stuff when people do that. I'm more than willing to help people out, but I'm not here to like. I'm here because I like Fluffy and just to BS with him. And I'm not looking for subs or looking to sub to anybody or whatnot. You can check out my channel. Make sure you like me. If you like me, stick around. That's all I want. I want people that that they're active and comment and. And my channel's filled with a lot of good guys.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Yes, it's scary with the older lifts, but newer lifts are easier now.
We have a strong group of guys that do that, so that's why I like to stick with. I like to communicate with everybody.
Just editing videos. Do you spend a lot of time editing?
Yeah, it's my videos are basically what you're seeing right here, where I do a lot of stuff here, and then I do a lot of tool talking. But I usually film anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. A video and try to condense that down to 10 minutes. So out of 20-minute video. So if I make like tonight, I made 2 videos quick when I got home and I got 40 minutes of video, recorded video.
Yeah.
And now I'll spend probably 4 hours editing.
Yeah. So when, let's say I'm dropping a transmission out, right? It
Yep.
takes an hour and a half sometimes.
Right.
Trying to condense that down to
it's a pain.
Minutes.
Yeah, it's miserable. So there's a technique that's called filming to like a lot of guys do it that are doing automotive. You film to edit to film or film to edit. Mm-hmm. So you show the important stuff and then shut it off. Saves you a lot of time in editing.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I've done it a few times.
I want to try that, but
yeah, dude, I understand, man. It's a pain.
I feel like all of it's important though.
Yeah, it is all important, but once you get a flow and figured it out. Like I'm not the best at doing audio stuff because I get frustrated. Mm-hmm. Like I'll be trying to do stuff and I'll be like, this and that. It is what it is. But
Power Stroke. Have you came across him? Power Stroke. I'm sorry, Power Stroke dude. No, he's a good dude. Also, what's going on, Power Stroke? Him and Ed. Yeah. What up, Jude? Again. Yeah. There's a bunch of channels that come on here. I'm surprised. Like. I still consider myself a small channel, just because.
Well, you're relatively new, and you're probably in the biggest scheme of things. You have 19,000 subscribers, but you're still trying to get that watch time hours and.
What's happened? The subscribers came quick.
Yeah,
is the problem, and so like.
Yeah, you got to build an audience now. Yeah, you're building an audience.
Yep. What's up, Jason? My coworker does have his own shop on the side, but he does buy and flip cars as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Do y'all have a law out there?
6 cars a year.
6 cars a year?
Yeah, but I also have a buddy that owns a dealer. I have a buddy that owns a dealership, so I sell cars to him that I flip. Or we work out a deal where I fix up something and then sell it to him.
Or just don't register it in your name.
Huh?
I said, or you just don't register it in your name.
No. I don't do that because... So, they have to have a bill of sale here now. Okay.
Oh.
So,
okay.
And they're trying to crack down on it, which I really don't care. But jumping titles and stuff like that is illegal. And if you get caught with that, it's like a minimum $20,000 fine and 5 years in prison. So
not worth it.
I mean, I know there's guys that do it and whatever, dude. Like I said, dude, the government's not my friend. I'm not here to, but I also don't want to get, I'm very conservative when it comes to stuff. Like I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Yep.
And that kind of stuff right there is like, it's too sketchy. Having a YouTube channel and doing all that, and you're making videos, like you're just leaving a paper trail. And not only that, your bank accounts, all that stuff. If I were to get audited, when you're working for yourself, I can't take those risks. You know what I mean? Like that's my problem. Like back in the day, not gonna lie to you, I did it. I jumped titles before, you know.
The
But
audits are a big issue.
But I also do some tractor stuff too, and you don't have to have titles for tractors. So that's you know, there's other things that you can buy and sell. Lawnmowers. I mean, I fixed up I fixed up a couple lawnmowers here this summer and sold them 0 turns that guys blew the engines up, and I picked them up and flip turned them. You know, made a couple grand on those. But dude, there's lots of ways. If you're a mechanic, dude, you can make money. I mean, it's an engine, right? I mean, we can all fix the stuff. Like there's tons of stuff out there people are throwing away. Dude, I go to cleanup days and pick up snow blowers. I mean, and lawnmowers and stuff like that, dude. Dude, I'm not afraid to make $50. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like I see money and I make money, you know? Dude, I'll fix a battery charger. Like Musty One. Have you ever seen that guy's channel? He is like the ultimate. Like I would love to be able to do what he does all the time. All he does is pick up junk and fix it and sell it. That's all he does. I mean, he picked up like
free. He picks it up for free.
Oh yeah, a ton of stuff, dude. Actually, he picked up a motorcycle off the curb, and it turned out the motor was stuck, and he got it freed up and got it running. I mean, dude, check out Musty One. He's been around YouTube long time. He doesn't have a ton of subscribers, but he has like 500,000. He's an old white dude, so he's kind of a hippie. And he, you know, but he fixes anything: weed eaters, lawnmowers, battery chargers. It doesn't matter. He makes a video on it, gets 100,000 views. Sometimes he gives the stuff away. Like, you know, he's like, well, the video made enough money, I'll just give the thing away to somebody. Not like
that's the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, he gives it to random people around his area. Obviously, you're not going to ship a motorcycle to somebody. Be like, hey, we're going to do a giveaway. We'll ship your motorcycle to you. You know, I'm going to go ahead and spend $1,000 out of my pocket, ship a loan. You know that, but he gives it away to friends and stuff like that. That's you know, crazy. I mean, there's opportunities. You just got to be smart enough to get all that stuff. Yeah. You know, I mean, there's opportunities everywhere. It's all about it if you want to be lazy or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't feel like there's any reason to say, I don't feel like if you're hurting for money, I feel like you're not looking for opportunities. You know what I mean? Like I've had people come to my channel like, dude, I'm broke. And hey, I get it. I get broke too sometimes, but dude, I went to garage sales and I did a video. I bought garage sales. I bought $500 worth of tools. Okay. And I flipped those tools on Facebook Marketplace and made $1,000.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I always do this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do. I've done it all my life. Bought and sold tractors, farm equipment, animals, you know, I mean, that's how I grew up. It's the old horse trade. I mean, you know, I know I'm kind of I got the bibs on. I'm kind of a hillbilly. So, you know, I mean, I do, I do stuff like that, you know. I've bought junk cars, ripped parts off of them and sold the parts for money. There's people out there that are wanting junk cars taken out of their driveway. You roll by and see a Chevy pickup and it's got brand new headlights and taillights, good body panels on it, stuff like that. Don't kid yourself. If they're saying, oh, I want to get this thing hauled off and I just take $200 to get it hauled off because that's what the junkyard's going to give you, and there's $1,000 worth of parts on that truck, you know, like there's $1,000. You take it back, rip the parts off of it and sell them. You could take seats out of truck. There's guys that are rebuilding these vehicles all over the place, especially like Texas. You put a set of Silverado seats on the Facebook Marketplace already ripping out of the truck, and you can make $300 on them. You know? Yeah,
you ain't lying there.
You know, I mean, there's opportunities everywhere. I mean, I plan on doing more of that stuff on my channel, showing that stuff. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot of opportunity out there.
Yeah, you just gotta open your mind up to that stuff.
Yeah, there's just a lot of things I've never even thought of.
Right. I mean, dude, I learned a lot of this stuff from people that I grew up with. And I don't show a lot of this stuff on YouTube because I feel like I don't want to. There's a lot of people locally that watch my channel, and that stuff really, you know, like that bothers me thinking about, oh, I give up my secrets, you know, like,
yeah,
you know, it always bothers me. But I mean, dude, there's a ton of opportunity out there. People are throwing away stuff. I see people that throw away laptops and all they need is batteries in them. That's stuff like Musty One does, fixing stuff like that. There's channels out there that show this refurbing stuff. And
Mhm.
I mean, people throw away jacks, dude. A floor jack, dude. I fixed 3 floor jacks this year. All they needed was oil.
Oh god,
Yeah, and sold them and made like $75 a jack.
dang!
Go to auctions, pick this stuff up. I'm always constantly looking,
Yeah.
for stuff like that.
I had 8 Nissan Maximas back in the day. They were great cars and easy flips. Yeah, those Maximas. Hey, the Maximas sell great too.
Yeah, yeah,
Those are good. The older Maximas. Yep.
yep.
And the car got Raid. What's up, Fluffy? What's going on, East Ken? Ed, Raid. What are they talking about, Raid? What? Trying to get Fluffy to do it too. I need to do it. Maybe one of these Saturdays that I'm off, I'll head up to the shop, and that way I'm not taking time out of the shop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because if the boss walks by and sees me just fooling around at my box, opening drawers and talking about him, he ain't gonna be too happy about that. But I definitely need to do that.
Dude, I'm telling you, like if there's one thing you want me to give you advice on how to get your watch time hours up and get some good flow going, dude, do a toolbox tour. Do a toolbox tour of your cart, dude. Keep it stupid simple.
I
There you go.
have my 6 series.
Yep.
I have my Jamestown cart.
Yep.
Then I have another toolbox here at the house.
Dude, every mechanic loves to see what's in your drawers. I know it sounds weird and it's not right.
Yeah.
But for
it's
some
true.
reason, every mechanic and there's a lot of people just want to judge you, which is stupid in my opinion. I don't look at people like that, man. I've never judged anybody like that. I don't care what your toolbox is, and I literally, people they take my flavor, because I do stick up for Snap-on a lot, and I'm not a big fan of Harbor Freight. So that it translates into a lot of negativity right there.
Mhm.
People automatically think, dude, I understand. Everybody, the number one complaint I always get, man, complaint I always get, too expensive. Too expensive. That's what it's all it is. Number one complaint, too expensive. CP, you're dumb. It's too expensive. I'd never buy Snap-on. It's too expensive. Whatever, dude. Then that's fine. But why
But
the hate in there?
is it really that much more expensive than Cornwell, than Matco?
Yeah,
Those precision.
Snap-on's a premium tool. It's the best tool company in the planet, dude. I mean, it's pretty hard to argue that they are the best tool company in the planet, especially when you got Harbor Freight trying to knock off stuff for Snap-on. I mean, there's a reason why people are imitating them. You're chasing it. I mean, it's like anything else in the world. I mean, what else when you look at the best of anything, people are always trying to, if you're the best YouTuber, how many people try to reenact Mr. Beast? Tons of people on YouTube.
Yeah, and they're not.
You know what I mean?
successful
Like,
at it.
it's imitation is always the best form of flattery, or the lowest form of flattery, in my opinion. Which, I mean, but it's also the easiest way for people to get content done. I mean, like, the Toolbox Tour is not original, but it's something that it generates. It's just people want to watch them. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty hard at, like, giving words out where I'm not sarcastic or offending people. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're always going to have a little bit of overlap and imitation and stuff like that. But Snap-on, people are chasing Snap-on. Okay. That's just what it is. It is what it is. You're always going to have people that chase the best. If you're, I'm trying to think of somebody else that, like, something else that's the best, like somebody else that's best at racing basketball. Like, dude, when there's basketball, Michael Jordan, dude, how many people use Michael Jordan's name to do something?
Oh, a bunch.
I mean,
Or Kobe.
Yeah, or Kobe. I mean, that's what it is. When you're at the top of your game, dude, people are gonna do that. And Snap-on, their manufacturing, their business, marketing, everything is what, because of there's a lot of mechanics know that they do make good stuff at stuff.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything as far as, like, this is the one problem that I don't understand that translates to people. Does that mean you have to buy them? No. Does that mean you have to like them? No, it doesn't. I say it till I'm blue in the face. Like, people are so offended when you say the word Snap-on. Like, there's, I mean, they do, dude. I've gotten people on, I can show you on videos of mine. I just did an Icon hammer video, and I said, I just stated the facts. They're imitating Snap-on, and people are like, they make the nastiest comments, the 5%ers. Snap-on's freaking garbage. Icon works better. It's cheaper. You know, you're a dumbass. You know, like
Yeah, I just haven't been able to. I haven't gave Snap-on a chance.
yeah. Well, I mean,
and that's why I don't
do
have
you need
anything
to?
Snap-on.
Do you need to?
No.
I mean, have you had the need to? Do you need to buy Snap-on? No. There's the quality of tools that are out there now has definitely been upped. The game has been changed in the tool industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same as what it used to be. Snap-on has to work a little bit harder than they used to, because you got companies like Capri, Tecton, but granted, they're the same as like Harbor Freight. You got to keep in mind, all these companies are putting their names on stuff. They're not manufacturing. The plant in Taiwan that's manufacturing these same tools with different names. There is different specs though out there.
Yeah.
You know, there's different types. A Pittsburgh socket is not made the same as a Snap-on. It's not made the same as a Sunex. It's not made the same as a Gray Pneumatic. You know.
Have you heard that the Snap-on dealers, well, Snap-on themselves, they're having issues getting trucks out there. They're low on actual distributors.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of guys that quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's no different than with Matco and Mac and Cornwell. Everybody's having a fight in it. Tool dealers are, dude, it's the worst business. Let me give you a little just straight up from the heart here. I was a Mac dealer and I loved doing it. I love the people. I love talking to mechanics, everybody. Dude, I love meeting. I met a lot of guys, made a lot of friends. It's an absolutely fantastic business. It absolutely is. But here's the problem. The company, I don't care who it is, Matco, Snap-on, Cornwell, I don't give a shit who it is. They control you, and then your customers have to pay you. And guess who you are? You're the guy in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks about it. Chasing people, chasing money, chasing your money, and listening to the excuses from the company. And you don't have control over it. And it sucks.
Our last Matco guy got out because the inflation of the tools.
Yeah. I mean, dude,
it was getting harder and harder to sell the same tool set for $100, $150 more than what it was a year ago.
Let me give you a quick example.
I would definitely grab that DeWalt.
Brand new. I got a brand new Matco set. I bought this. I have two
sets. That's one of the examples he was talking about.
Huh?
He was talking about that specifically.
Yeah. So I bought this set, and I have another Top Torque set, an orange one, which was my original one. I love these screwdrivers, but I've never opened this set. Kept it unopened.
So what did that run you?
This was when I bought this one. I bought this one on sale for $200. I think there's 300 now.
Yeah.
They're $100 more. You can buy the same set from Snap-on.
That's the example he was giving me when he was talking about getting out of the business.
Keep in mind, I got a lot of tools. Unopened Snap-on set, which this isn't a 10-piece Snap-on set, but a 10-piece Snap-on set is the same price as a Matco set now.
Since we're talking about Matco, what do you think of the blue sets?
What's that?
What do you think of the blue set they're coming out with? Their colorway.
I'm okay with it.
Huh? Are you a fan of blue?
The problem is with Matco is that you can usually buy the same tool from somebody else.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
For instance, do you know who makes Matco screwdrivers?
Who?
It's a company in Germany called Vita. It says right on there. I don't think I get my camera to focus in.
Yep, there it is.
Made in Germany, Vita. It's got a W, but it's German, so it's Vita. Matco screwdriver. This is the old style. It's the first style.
I have those.
Yeah, and I got the new style too.
I have both.
I've broken a few.
Both kinds.
Huh?
I said I have both of them.
Yeah, well, I've broken a couple of the Matco ones, and I had to have them replaced. But I used to have the full set of these. And then this is the newer upgraded model, which they don't have the Vita on them. But when you get the set, they don't have the Vita on them now. But it still says on the back, and that's why I kept this one in the package. Still says on the back, made in Germany.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And the reason why they did that is because Matco was getting called out for their screwdrivers being made by Vita. But they're still being made by Vita. They just had Vita take the deal off them. And you can buy Vita screwdrivers on Amazon for like 50, 60 bucks.
No way.
Versus 300.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Dude, go to JD Tico's website. He sells Vitas too. He has a set there for 50 bucks on sale. Vita 8-piece set.
Yeah. Typical corporate trying to make money out of the customer and selling them cheaper quality tools. That's with everything. True, tight. Yep.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
of course, helps Lyle's thick socket. Oh yeah, weighted sockets.
Oh, dude.
Weighted sockets are freaking
I've got an awesome weighted socket set.
Mm-hmm. I just have the 19. That's all I need with Nissan. Corporate greed at its finest, definitely.
Everybody's just like probably freaking out in the comments now. Like, dude.
Later, Miguel. Or are you leaving or are you coming? Oh, I'm confused. Long time no see. What's on? Yep.
I know way too much about tools. That's my problem.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know what, dude? Though everybody can be informed. You got a phone in your hand. You can Google any of this stuff. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's really
keeping it real. I shop around for tools on eBay, pawn shops, and offer up.
Damn. Yeah, for sure. I got no skin in the game here. Snap-on, Matco, Max, none of these guys pay me. You know, I don't get nothing extra from them.
Have you ever tried? Best way to get deals. Have you ever tried to get anybody to sponsor you?
Oh, I've got people that offered. I just won't do it. I mean, people will send me tools, but I'm like, I'm not gonna sell myself out for a couple bucks, bro. You know what I mean?
But what about on it? Like, you know, they say hate it or love it. Would you do a tool review on it? Honestly.
Yeah, I do. I have done them. Oh yeah. Michael Pro, Lyle, they all send me stuff. Michael Pro, I've done a tool. I've done tool reviews, but they've sent me stuff that I wouldn't do tool reviews on. Mm-hmm. I guess that's kind of a catch-22 too. Like, would you know, like, I guess maybe I should show the review of not the tool that I want to be, you know, like, should I show I don't feel like not showing the tool. I said, if it's on my channel, you know that it's a good tool. If it's not, then don't buy it. You know, that's my theory. Like, if you're looking for it, if you're like wondering if it's good, then, you know, or ask me and I'll straight up tell you. But I feel like it's not worth the video to show a tool that's junk. I've done terrible tool Tuesdays, and some of them do good and some of them don't do good. And not only that, they generate a lot of hate, and I really don't like that. You know,
you don't think it's good for the channel though when it generates hate?
I mean,
it's a mover.
Oh, dude, trust me. If anybody in this whole tool community knows me, they will know that I am definitely not the I'm not the most bashful guy in the world. I've definitely caused people to not like me. I mean, I'm not like, they don't like, I'm pretty brash. I'm passionate. I said some things, got into it with people. You know, I mean, it's like, well, the thing about it is when you know what's up, you know what's up. And some people want to argue with you about it. And I'm not one to back down from that.
Kind of when
that makes sense.
Truth hurts. When truth hurts.
The truth does hurt.
That Armstrong Matco is nice for sure. Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're waving.
I didn't even know there was different tools that Matco was rebranding.
Yeah. Well, it's like people said when I got this Mac stuff, like, why would you buy that? It's just rebranded DeWalt. No shit. I knew it was rebranded DeWalt, but I also paid the same price as what the DeWalt stuff was.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, I didn't buy it. I didn't pay the extra price for it.
I like the red and black. I like that you could get it either in yellow and black or red and black.
Right.
And the batteries interchange.
Well, dude, a lot of people like colors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Remember, Fluffy, you already did the toolbox tour, the only toolbox you own at work. Did you ever see that one, CP?
Which one?
I did a fake toolbox tour.
You did a fake one in a short?
Yeah, in a short.
I got to tell you, you put out so many shorts, I don't catch them all. I'll be
Yeah,
honest with you.
somebody had found the link and they sent it to me, but yeah, basically I did like a little intro of showing my toolboxes, and then I'm like, well, I don't even own these. Matco owns them still. Yes, those
24
are
millimeter.
nice.
I got a 24. I've got a full set of these because I run into this every once in a while.
Yeah.
This is probably the best set of sockets that I found for crank bolt sockets for you guys that have multi ones. Not a sponsor. OEM Tools.
OEM is a good. Hey, I like that.
Full set of crank bolt sockets.
Wow.
The full set.
That's crazy.
So I have everything. I have a 17, 19, 21, 22, 24, 26, and 27.
Wow.
I have every crank. That's why, I mean, dude.
And that's from OEM Tools?
Yeah, this set, they sold out. I showed this on a video. This video got like 6,000 views, but I showed this set on a video, and they sold out the next day.
Oh. Well,
it was like under $100.
Money should go to you. How much?
Under $100.
That is not bad.
Yeah, for every one of them. Well, dude, like I said, I mean, I'm thirsty about stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
But this was Lyle just released this one this year for the 24 millimeter for your Duramax. What the 24 is?
I have no idea.
I don't remember. Did I write this one on here? No, I
know
didn't.
we deal with the 19 mil, and then on the older Nissans, they're 27.
Yeah. There's all different sizes of crank bolts. So these things definitely make life easier.
Yeah,
I've had to use them on some other stuff too.
I did a fake toolbox review, right? And I said that I don't even own those toolboxes. The only toolbox I own was it's a miniature Revel X toolbox. And I just showed that off.
I'm telling you, man. I was going to show you another wrench that's kind of neat. This is a violent set of wrenches. This is the only ratcheting wrenches I own to Snap-ons, but they're not just normal ratcheting wrenches.
Are they the thin ones?
Nope. I got Capri thin ones. Capri's another channel or another company that works with me. I do a lot of tool testing. So I do a lot of tool testing too. But I guess I didn't really say that. So like Lyle, they send me product. They've got several guys in the nation that do. They send stuff all over to get everybody's opinion for mechanics. But I do Lyle and Capri. But these Snap-on ones were the only wrenches that I've ever bought a full set of Snap-ons.
What the hell are those?
It's called a speed wrench. It's a ratcheting wrench, but it's also a speed wrench. I doubt I have a bolt here this size. I do. Let me look this up. So you ever change a shock on a your shock on your, and you got to use an open end wrench, right? Mm-hmm. And so these Popular Mechanics had these out 2 years ago. But what this is kind of a ratcheting. See how it slips by?
Yeah.
And stays on here. And then it locks in.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's called a speed wrench. And so it's kind of an ratcheting opening.
And only Snap-on has that?
Cornwall has them in a different variety. Now, the reason I went Snap-on is because I'd heard people say they didn't like the Cornwalls. There's some other off-brands that they have. Jonard Tools, I think, has some of these. You can buy some cheaper versions, which if you're really looking to, they're limited use, man. These are not something you are going to use every day. But on your hydraulic struts for like your hatches and your stuff like that, anything where you have to use an open end wrench.
Yeah.
Flare. So I use these a lot on ABS fittings when I've got them loose. Not when I tighten them because I use a flare nut. But you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to do an ABS to change out.
To do it by your finger.
Yeah, yeah. And so you take these in there and you can just kind of zip, 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 zip.
Nice. I'm gonna have to look into those.
Yeah. And dude, the name of the game in any mechanic trade is to do this is efficiency, right?
Yep.
I'm all about efficiency.
Because we have those ABS actuator recalls.
What's that?
I said we have those ABS actuator recalls that we do a lot still.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Damn, Fluffy is keen on
I
shit
get
right
them on GMs here. The GMs
Yeah.
are just brake line eating.
Damn, Fluffy, I walked the dog came back and still grinding. Hey, this is one of the longest streams I've had. And I ain't complaining. What's up? What's up, Aerostar?
Oh,
I can't
dude, that's
believe nobody is hitting like.
that's
It's not hard.
all the time. Aerostar
Huh?
Ramirez.
Who's that?
Aerostar Ramirez.
Yeah. Is one of your guys?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on.
He must have found me. I also got. I don't use stickers. I use magnets because I don't like putting stickers on my toolbox.
Oh, I don't do that.
I
pay
hate
too much.
stickers. But I got some. I got magnets made.
Yeah.
When
You
I
sell
made-
those?
I have not yet.
Ah.
So you get like
Dang.
peon snap-on ones too, man.
Yeah.
You'll get fans everywhere. You say that,
Yeah,
but
that's funny. That was a good one. I know.
I've got some prototype hats, stuff like that.
I've thought about getting into the merch.
I'm gonna give you this deal. I'm gonna give you this advice first, okay? Merch is not a big seller right away unless you got like hundreds of people asking you for it.
Yeah.
Remember, that's more work. So
Oh yeah.
focus on building your channel. Just my advice, man.
Definitely.
Just focus on doing them long videos. Getting that toolbox tour out there, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've had several people ask about merch, but I don't even know where to start, and that's my problem.
Dude, I
Dude,
I
we
could
dropped
probably
it right
sell.
here. Y'all sure
I could
did.
probably sell some hats and T-shirts every month, but I don't have a whole lot of time to ship stuff out.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I don't
so-
want to pay a company to do that.
How you
Dude, what's
doing
up, my
over there,
brother?
buddy?
How you been doing? Long time no see. Send me your address again, Miguel. Ooh. I see. There's a lot of people that know of each other in here. I didn't notice how small.
Oh, it's a small community for sure.
It is.
For sure. Trust me, I've gotten into it with half of them, so I'm a bad guy to a lot of people.
Oh,
A lot of dude. There's a lot of people. This has been. Let me just put this out there to you. The tool community has been through ups and downs throughout the years. There's always a group of people that want to call somebody out.
yeah.
For something like, oh, this guy's fake, blah blah blah. This guy's this and that, and yada yada yada. And it's gone way back before I was here.
Yeah.
Before I was here, there's a deep rooted, just a whole, mess of stuff.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of getting involved in that when I first started on YouTube.
Oh no.
Yeah, started talking to people, and they're like, "Dude, you don't want to hang out with this guy. You don't want to hang out with this guy. You don't want to hang out with this guy. This guy's this guy. This
What's going
guy."
on, Robert?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this much: the best thing you can do right now is don't listen to any of that stuff and be like, "Listen, bro, my name is Bennett. I ain't in it. My name's Paul. It's between y'all. Like, let this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you right now, for your own sake, don't get caught up in any of that business because it ain't worth it. I'm not about that life. I got involved with that life. I used to call out the Den of Tools. I used to make videos and call it the Den of Tools, and it ain't worth it. Trust me, a lot of trouble. I've had people say death threats to me. I've had people send me stuff in the mail. Like,
What?
Oh yeah, because dude,
It's that serious.
you're gonna
on the
find
internet?
out. You're gonna find out that the internet has creepy people, brother.
Oh, I've heard.
Yeah.
Really, so we all love Harbor Freight now. I think Harbor Freight's good for throwaway stuff, for throwaway tools. I don't know so much about the Icon brand.
Yeah.
That's too expensive to do throwaways. But if you need that socket to use on a press, I'd use a Harbor Freight socket on that.
I don't like Pittsburgh sockets because they have a really small center hole. I've gotten hung up on them on putting studs through.
Oh, yeah.
Like the cut in them. It's not. I've tried to explain that to people several times. A lot of people just don't understand it. But dude, a socket isn't always a socket. That's all
Yeah.
there's to it.
I
I've
would
done a
love to
video
see
on it.
that.
A socket isn't a socket. Just because it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, it ain't a duck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Holy crap, you're still going? Yep, we're still going. I know I gotta cut it off here in a little bit. I'll
Yeah.
probably give it
for
till
sure.
midnight.
Yeah, it's about 11. Holy shit! I didn't realize it was almost
Yeah.
12.
Yep. Me either. I just looked at the time right now. I know that, but
I'm gonna have to do some editing tomorrow, hopefully, to get my videos up.
yep. Snap-on is expensive though. Tough to buy on a fixed income. Have you ever owed all of the trucks all at once?
Hmm?
Have you ever owed all of the trucks at once?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's a hard one. Snap-on has 2.5-inch sockets. That is insane. Somebody sent me that those $50,000 sockets.
I got
I
roughly.
wouldn't have no use.
Yeah, it's not. You don't. I mean, I wouldn't say that you necessarily need Snap-on sockets, but there is some nice things about having a better socket, better tolerances, better broaching. There's definitely differences, and you have to understand those differences. I didn't understand those differences when I first started into mechanics.
Mm.
It took me years to understand the differences between a good socket and a bad. I actually had an old dude one day. He said, "You know why I buy a Snap-on, Sonny?" I said, "I have no idea." And he goes, "First of all, they got trucks everywhere. Second of all, when I put this socket on a fastener, it doesn't strip one out. And and I can put a blind nut on in a hole with one of these without having to let the nut fall all the way to the bottom of the socket." You know, you ever
That's true.
you ever tried to start a nut and you're like, "What, man, my socket," and I got to stuff some paper behind it or something to fill up that gap. That's because Snap-on does shallow broaching.
I never even thought about that.
Oh yeah, dude, I can show you the difference
I
right here.
stuff napkins in my in my sockets.
I can show you the difference right here. I've actually done. I just did a video.
Always risk that doing it. So
Yeah, I got a socket right here.
Mr. Subaru has an awesome short on the Icon and Snap-on snips. He did a great job. Mr. Subaru, who's that?
Snap-on sockets, unfortunately.
What was that?
I don't have any Snap-on sockets, unfortunately. Any chrome sockets.
Mhm.
But if you look, see that brooch right there?
Yep.
And then this is a gear wrench socket.
I
See how
never
much
even
deeper
took
it is?
notice to that.
Yeah. Well, it makes your life a lot better when you're. Now, granted, this is a Mac socket. I only have Mac chromes, but then also you have differences of lengths between cheaper sockets.
Yeah,
They're
I've
both
noticed
3/8 sockets, but you don't need all this extra length on a socket usually.
Mhm.
It's just overkill.
Well, I've noticed a difference when we're dealing with the battery hold down.
Yeah.
The J hooks.
Yep.
Those things can get freaking long, and then you're bottoming out before you could even hit the
Yep.
nut.
But these will bottom out just the same though, because if you look in here, the socket is only that deep. They build them, they make them longer so that they look stronger.
Mm.
So they're charging. You know, you're basically getting, because look at this Mac socket. Essentially, you're getting the same depth. You just take off the bottom half. You see what I'm saying? Like you're not getting any depth off of this. You can see how much deeper it is right there.
Yeah, for the drive.
I mean, you're not getting the drive in goes way up in there, and this one is only the necessary length. Yeah. So not only that, you're also causing yourself a different height difference.
So that's paying attention to detail right there.
That's why I said I'm a stickler. Yep. That's what people don't get about why you buy professional sockets. So now you were trying to get clearance, and now let's say your shallow socket's too shallow. This is why professional sockets are better, because now a deep socket fits in the right area.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it.
They got Snap-on trucks that will take your soles for tools. That's on every
That's anybody though. That's any business. I mean, that's used car salesman. Has anybody ever had to go into a used car salesman's lot and they'll be like, "Hey man, come on over, buddy. Come on over here and buy this tool or buy this car. We got a Lamborghini for you right here." You know, it's a Lamborghini cover on a Fiero. You know what I'm saying?
500 good sales to a couple bad ones is gonna happen. Just gotta stay honest, and your customers usually stick with you. Yes, always be honest with your customers, and they will keep coming back.
I'm always honest with everybody, whether they like it or not.
In sales business, you need to have a cold heart. I have a soft heart.
People, there's a lot of people that can't handle being told the truth, though, man. I will be honest
with this, I hate hearing how much it's gonna cost for a customer to repair their vehicles.
I do too.
I can't hear that number. $7,000, $8,000.
But the reality of it is that's not your fault.
Yeah,
they could have.
I'm only getting a little bit of that.
Right.
Capri tools make good impact sockets.
Yep.
So is Capri an independent tool company?
They're out of California. They're an independent, but they're also buying from a manufacturer in Taiwan. So, but they sell. They give a good price on tools.
I've been hearing y'all talk about Tecton a lot too.
Look familiar?
Yes.
Astro, Capri, Matco.
Yeah,
same one. You hate this thing?
Yes, it just doesn't have the power I need.
I love it, dude. If you're going into doing water pumps on some trucks and stuff like that, these things got the perfect amount of power where a ratchet doesn't. You can sneak them down in there.
So I bought a 1/2 inch. So I'm thinking,
yeah, that's the problem. You need a 3/8. You need a 3/8.
But that's all that was on the truck. I got it for half off.
Yeah, I only have 3/8 ones. Everybody said that. Everybody says that to me all the time too. They're like, "Why didn't you get the 1/2 inch?" And I'm like, I don't work on big stuff. I got the 3/8. Dude, these things work awesome doing brake stuff. Yeah, this is the fixed head one.
Yeah.
This one's got a lot of power too.
Does it? Looks like a stubby with an extended handle.
Yeah. Dude, you're doing brake stuff, suspension stuff, those things knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I love my Matco stubby. The push button, not that freaking flip switch on the trigger. That one, I've had you know which one I'm talking about, right? Where you have the trigger, you got the dial.
This comment right here.
Snap-on salesmen are like, you can pay $5 a week for that.
Hey, you gotta pay. You can pay $5 a week on your house for the rest of your life, man.
Yeah,
that's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I love about this. Always those comments like that. You know, it's like.
That's why I don't pay $5. I pay more. That way I can
get it thank you.
Two of my favorites.
How do you say his name?
Atanasio Bustos.
That's a crazy name.
Atanasio. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's an awesome name.
Yep. Thank you. I didn't think I was anybody's favorite, but that's awesome. Tecton and Milwaukee tools are great for some mechanics now.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what Tecton is. Milwaukee, I haven't been.
Tecton's they're kind of so they bought a company in Michigan, MTI. I don't mind so I don't like their angle wrenches. I bought their angle wrenches at first and I don't like them. I got the Capri angle wrenches. But the Tecton ratchets are okay. I'll be honest with you. I'll kind of give you a little insight. I'm pretty sure, and I'm not 100% confident, but I'm pretty sure the Tecton ratchets are the exact same as the Harbor Freight Icons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they actually have the same handle design. And I know there's some of these guys in here who got YouTube channels, and that's what they do is follow me around because they want to, bleed off of me. But I actually was looking at the head kits on them, and that this looks identical to so EP Auto, Tecton. They definitely seem like they're the exact same. They're 90 tooth ratchet. They're coming out of Taiwan like the Icons. They're half price.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on that yet, but that's because I haven't bought an Icon ratchet. I refuse to because I'm not going to buy anything from Harbor Freight.
That's why I buy off of the trucks though, because of the ease of payment.
Yep.
I don't have to leave. I just step out of my stall and they're right there. I'll pay the extra whatever markup because they always have been. You say Ed? You saying that Tecton in Milwaukee always been?
No,
Great
he's just here starting crap. He's just trying to start crap with me.
oh,
That's all.
Yeah.
I see he got a couple other comments he's making. I don't get along with these guys, man. I don't.
No.
They done me wrong. They done me dirty.
Ouch.
You know, I'm cool with it. Like I'm not trying to like start me beef, but
Yeah.
they definitely always want to come into chats and stuff when I'm on stuff, and can't leave me alone, man. You know you're doing something right when you got the people coming in on you. So they're good guys. Don't get me wrong. They're good guys. They're confused about what they're doing.
I haven't had no issues with them.
Yeah.
And I hope I mean I don't want to have no issues with anybody on YouTube. If we're all making content, why not?
Yeah, I know. Well, dude, it's just jealousy, man. Everybody has an opinion and jealousy, and trust me, dude. I'm the same way as you, Fluffy. I agree, dude. Why can't you just do stuff and get along? Now,
Yeah.
you know, and people like whatever, dude. It is. I don't want to even talk about the drama because it's not what we're here doing. You know, we're having a good chat.
Yeah, let's move on then.
Yeah.
Harbor Freight has made some tools with their brand on it that is the same name brand as different. Hold on, I think I butchered that. Harbor Freight has tools made with their brand on it that is the same as name brand, just a different name on them.
Harbor Freight tools made with the brand on it is the same name brand, just a different. Yeah, absolutely. I get what Robert's saying. Yeah, 100%. It's the same deal.
And I think we're seeing that more and more with their icon stuff.
Absolutely. Dude, it's all dude, look at Amazon, man. You go on Amazon right now.
Yeah, you're finding everything.
Dude, and there's a million tool brands out there, the same tool brand. You think Ratchet's like you think this ratchet's this is a power torque. They're being made by Powered Build. 1,000 different people, are making these ratchets, and they're just under a different name. I mean, there's tons of different companies making ratchets. Let me see if I can pull out another example quick. This one right here. This is a pretty standard rebranded ratchet. Doesn't matter what name it's on, but I guarantee you look around, you can see this ratchet everywhere.
Yeah.
This is a Northern. This one says Northern, but a million different people got names on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I got hooked on Red and Black from Michael Jordan. Oh, Red and Black for the Bulls. I do a lot of Red and Black too, but I also do the Green and Black. I'll probably do a short power tour. Heck, I'll also do a short ratchet tool as well. He's so far behind in comments because he's getting interrupted by the other dude. Come on, guys.
What happened? I'm ignoring. It's all good, dude.
They both have solid knowledge. It's not so much that I'm getting behind. I mean, we're conversating and talking about what we all love. Tools.
Yeah.
Tools, guys. And I'm learning. I'm learning at the same time. Fluffy, are you still there? Yes. I'm still here. Send me your info, please. Watch copyright on the Fluffy.
On the Fluffy. What's copyright?
What do you mean?
You ain't done nothing to copyright nothing.
I hope not.
I know you're good. Other than music, I mean, you don't. As long as you don't play music, you're good. Yeah. Which I know you have a trouble. That's another thing people always mistaken about how easy it is. Go into a shop where somebody's not playing music, or tell your technician next to you, "Hey, dude, turn your music down so I don't get copyright while I'm making this video."
Yeah.
Tell me that ain't a pain in the butt.
That's why I have music playing so much over my videos.
Yeah.
Because of music. I'm not gonna interrupt somebody else's mood just to for my benefit.
But that's also extra editing that you have to do.
Yes.
For that. And dude, you cannot control an environment like that. You know what I'm saying? Like go into any shop, dude. You know how it is. Mechanics are cussing, like, dude, wrenches getting dropped, loud noises, guys shooting impacts. You know what I mean? Like it's extremely hard when you're making those types of videos.
Yep. Mike in 210, what it do? Hey, bro. Welcome to live. I seen you commented on one of my videos today, and 210 in the house. Why too much brand stuff? What do you mean, Steve? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different brands that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Merch world is tough.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
why I'm so like I said, I don't know where to start.
The best way to do it is get somebody to sell it for you, and you just put it up and make a little bit if you want to. But I'm telling you right now, don't even worry about it until you get a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. Yes,
make sure it's worth your while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it until it's making sure it's worth your while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't want to make all this merch and then it flop.
Yeah. Well, dude, if you go buy it and get it made, and then you got to buy, let's say you got to buy 100 t-shirts, but you got to buy, like 25 smalls, 25, and then, it doesn't sell. And then all of a sudden it's out of style, or worse yet, let's say you got it stored somewhere and it gets dirty and it's ruined. Yeah. It's money that you got to put invested in that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't easy. That's why there's places like, you got Demolition Ranches place, Bunker Branding. You got farm merch. There's a lot of these places that do that stuff where they take care of it for you. Yep. Granted, you don't make as much money, but I mean, dude, you ain't. That's why I said it's not really worth it until you get like 50, 60,000 subscribers. Maybe you got to have a good following and people that want to support you, and you know what I mean.
Steady following at that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not worth it. I got good followers, but it's not worth, a couple t-shirts and hats a month.
Yeah.
So
definitely. Because I think even though I have the 19,000 subs, I think on average my full length videos get 300-400 views.
Yeah, you gotta just keep working, dude. I'm telling you, I promise you, bud. Listen to me. I don't give people bad advice about stuff, because in my heart, I really truly want to see people succeed, and I've really had the best of intentions for anybody to succeed. I've tried to help a bunch of people out, and they don't get that. Like, it's not my job to build your channel for you, but I will teach you. I will give you some pointers, because I never had that opportunity. I did everything on my own. The last 3 years, I learned everything on my own. I did the legwork. I learned all that stuff, and I don't want to see somebody else have to go through that. It was a pain in the ass. Yeah. It was tough. It was tough. Like, learning how to do videos and learning what I should do and what I shouldn't do, and and getting in, watching what I say and all this stuff, and who all these things. There's so much more to it than people know. But the one piece of advice I've been given, but I have friends that have 400,000 or 500,000 subscribers on YouTube now. And the one thing they always told me was, dude, invest in your long format videos. They are your foundation for you to build your channel. Yes. And so the more you build those YouTube videos, like build those 8-minute to 10-minute videos, that's what you just got to keep it in the 8 and 10-minute range.
Yeah.
Okay. So even if you can just squeeze out 8-minute videos, like, dude, trust me. And if you can speak it, dude, make segments. Like, you don't want to do a bunch of editing, then make segments. Like, we're going to do transition. Try that. Yeah. The more and more you do, the more and more you'll get.
Yeah. I think the last 2 or 3 videos I did is one transmission.
Yeah.
But it's going to end up being 4 videos, which I got to edit the other third or fourth part tonight.
I promise you. And you know what? There's no video. Don't get discouraged. Trust me. It's very hard to demoralize yourself when your video doesn't get views, and you're like, you want to get that gratification because your short gets 20, 30,000 views, and you're like, oh yeah, dude, it's banging, but it ain't making you any money. Okay, first of all, unless it gets 1 million, it takes 10 million views to get monetized in shorts. 10 million views in 90 days.
Yeah, starting
shorts. I've said this, and people kept, like, a bunch of smaller channels and are on the wrong track. They try to go around telling people, dude, shorts are killing and I'm getting a bunch of subscribers. That's all great. That's all great, but it doesn't translate into actual views. I'm telling you, as a pretty, like, I'm not the biggest channel out here or the best channel by a long shot. I'm mediocre at best, and I'm doing some crappy videos, and I try to get my information out and try to help some people. But as somebody who's been doing this, and I pay attention, and I'm actually part of the YouTube Partners program too, I can tell you that long format videos are the bread and butter to your YouTube. So limit your shorts, cut back your shorts a little, and make more long format videos. Get subscribers.
Yeah.
Get subscribers that stay around, comment, get 50 to 100 guys that are commenting on your videos. Pay attention to them, like your guys in the chat, the guys that are watching your videos, and have, one live stream a week. I recommend, I know you're doing a lot of them right now, but I highly recommend just one, picking a day and doing it one day that's good for you, where you have where you have a live stream. Trust me, because you don't want to, you want people to have more. They want to come back to see you, right?
Yeah.
So less is more. You know what I mean? Like,
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just gives people more motivated to come watch your channel.
Yeah.
This is
Look
all
out for the videos and stuff.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I mean, like, and I want to see you build your channel and have fun with it, because that's what it's all about. If we ain't having fun, what the hell does it matter?
Exactly.
Right? And it's easy to get discouraged. And I hate seeing people get discouraged about the videos. It's not about talking about YouTube when you're on live streams. It's about talking about things that the subscribers want to watch, not about complaining about YouTube. Oh man, my videos aren't doing anything good. Stay away from that crap, because nobody cares but you. I'm just telling you, you know what I mean? Like, the subscribers don't care. You talk about YouTube on your chats and people will leave and they won't come back, and we'll watch it, because they're here for you. Like, these guys we want to talk to these guys, and they've had some great comments in here tonight. You got some great stuff, and whatnot that's going on.
That's why I let the chat flow. If they want to talk about food, they want to talk about this, that. Hey, I'm all open to it.
Yeah,
whatever y'all want to talk about.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
The chat's running the stream. I'm
just. Dude, I seen it already with your channel. I seen it already with your channel, brother. I seen it in your eyes. And as a fellow fluffy man myself, I was like, fluffy guys got to stick together.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to help this guy out, because he's got the same attitude I do. Like, you just want to have fun. You want to be happy. You want to do things. And you just want to focus on doing your stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to, and everybody makes mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, I've made my mistakes. I've pissed people off, got into trouble. I tried helping people out. They mistook what I done, and I don't care. I mean, those days are behind me now. I'm moving forward with positivity. I've been doing a little weight loss. I've been doing a lot of, soul searching and stuff like that. I've got bad teeth. I'm going to the dentist to get those fixed tomorrow. I've got lots of things that I'm, progressing forward with, bettering my life. And I spent too much time worrying about everybody else. Mm-hmm. That was one thing. It's easy to get wrapped up on YouTube, because you start to care, man. You get a heart. I know you got a big heart too, man.
Oh, yeah.
You start to care about people, and you start getting involved in the drama, and you're always worried about pissing this guy and that guy off. And you can't please everybody. That's one thing I learned on YouTube. Don't try to please everybody on YouTube. It's a big, big world. There's 7 billion people on this planet. 7 billion. Think about this. How happy would you be with 100,000 of them being on your channel?
I'm happy with what I got right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I live every day for what I got, not what I'm, like, I'm not, there's so many people out there. Like, I don't need the bad ones. I need all the good ones. The people that support me and they're in my corner. They're there for me. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll be there for them. Dude, I'm a ride or die type of guy. You know what I mean? I'm loyal to the end. Like, that's how I am. I don't mess around.
Just as long as there's no bad blood in between.
No, absolutely not. And I've got, I'm not here to try to get people to not like this guy or that guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be the middleman to that crap. I hate that garbage. You know what I mean? Like, I like I just want to be friends with good people. Like I said, once again, inspiring, positive, fun, happy. And I see that. You sit down, dude, you're smiling at every one of your videos. What's up? It's the boy Fluffy. You start off, you got a good catch. You got to get going. You know what it is? You're sweating, dude. I know, big guy. I'm sweating when I do it. It reminds me, you're what? How old are you? Like 27?
30.
Yeah. I remember those days, dude, back when I was working in the shop and it's hot as hell. And dude, I'm granted, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not doing everything like I was back then. I'm not stressing myself like I was back. I'm not grinding like I was back then. I'm still grinding, but I got a better system now. You know what I mean? When you get older, a lot of people, people use that term boomer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The thing about it is when you get older, and first to get old and wise, you have to be young and dumb.
Yep.
So I made those mistakes, and I don't want to see young people make those mistakes that I made back then. in this industry. I want to improve this industry. You know, I want to help people in this industry get better in this industry. Find ways to save money in buying tools, save money buying, spend how they spend their money, paying attention. You know, buy what you need for tools. You know, and showing you what the difference is between a good tool and a bad tool. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know, those things I didn't know about, and like I regretted that. You know, because I started off buying these. I started buying Kmart tools. You know, when I got into this business.
What was Kmart's brand? That's something that came up.
Benchtop. Yeah, I have benchtop tools, dude. And don't get me wrong, they got the job done. But just like I showed you, when I learned about the differences between a good socket, I started becoming more efficient and less aggravating. You know how aggravating? You ever had that frustrating time when you're working on something and you're trying to get that bolt started, like, why won't this nut start? And you can't see it, and you're reaching down in there, you know, and you're down in there, and your face is smushed up against the motor, and you're reaching down, and you're like, why won't this start? Well, that's why it wouldn't start. When a guy showed me that, it changed my life, and I'm not even going to lie to you. My dexterity, my awareness, all that stuff made my life better because now I understood what was going on all them years. Here, I thought it was me. Turns to be out the tool that I was using was a pile of garbage.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah. And you know, is it more expensive to buy that professional grade stuff? It is. But if you're working on cars every day, how much is it to your sanity? How much is it worth to you and your sanity?
And being quicker.
Yes, exactly. Efficient. Yeah, more efficient, less hassle. You know, it's so nice now. I mean, dude, this whole setup is over the top. I mean, do I need $10,000 in ratchets? No, I don't. But when I can walk into my ratchet drawer and I have the pick of the litter, you know, whatever I want, you know what? I'm going to use my Koken ratchet. You know, I'm going to use it because I got to start this bolt, and the back drag on it is absolutely the best in the industry. Back drag, something simple like this, back drag on a ratchet. People don't think it's a big thing. How many times have you started that bolt and it's just sitting there in the back drag? You know how the back drag lets the socket or the nut go with it? Well, Koken ratchets have such a light back drag that you can actually get that click, and it won't spin the nut when you're trying to start it.
Yeah, I hate that, and you end up having to try to spin it on by hand.
Yep. Those little things, dude. And you don't need a bunch of Koken ratchets. You can just buy one little Koken ratchet to do that for just those areas where you got to start a bolt. Dude, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So
let me rush through these comments real quick.
Sorry, I got on a tangent.
Need to get going here in a little bit. My tool bill used to be $1,250 a month. I still pay $1,000 between Snap-on, Mac. Oh, still pay? Oh, I remember I was doing that. I stepped away from that. Oh,
yeah, no.
The most I'll do on a tool truck now is about $30 per truck.
I have $1,000 limit a month on tool.
That's a car note. Jeez. What's up, Raging Cajun? How's it going, brother?
Yeah, I pay $1,000. I pay $1,000 minimum. That's what I spend on tools a month right now.
Minimum?
Yeah.
Ooh, I try not to go over 120 a week,
month?
Maybe 500 a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good though. You got a budget. It don't matter if you say you're going to put $100 a month. What's the matter?
Yeah.
What's the matter? You find something?
Yes, that is insane, Steve. Oh my god, I was doing that like 3 or 4 years ago, spending $1,200-$1,300 a month. Fluffy, me too. What are we talking about? Wish I could find an honest transmission guy.
Yeah, I got a transmission guy that does me real good. Yeah. What's the matter, buddy? Come here.
Mike, what do you drive, bro? What kind of vehicle you drive?
I drive old stuff. I got an O2.
Yeah. ACP, do you work out of your own shop? I think he said you. Oh, you do. You do stuff out of your own.
Yeah, own place.
I gotcha. Wait, I thought everyone knew my channel. Everyone knows Power Stroke Jude. Everybody seems to know everybody up in here. If you're a mechanic in diesel, you know Power Stroke Jude. Hey, Fluffy, we should do a meet up sometime, like Coon Trucking.
You okay, buddy?
A meet up. What do you mean, Jude? We came here because Fluffy was live after Ed streaming, and you just happened to be here. CP. Gotta go to bed now. Both of you are amazing. Thank you, and
Appreciate it.
At Tanisio,
I don't know that I'm
I forgot how
amazing.
I said his name.
I don't know either. And
Atanasio.
Ignacio.
Yeah, there we go. Dude, that would be great.
I'm not amazing. I'm just a blue collar dude that self-taught myself about a lot of stuff. That's all there is to it.
Like you.
I believe the same as everybody else.
My work.
Yeah, there's stuff you know that I don't. I guarantee it. There's stuff you know that I don't. You know, you work on Nissans all the time. It's a deal. Like I meet dealers, guys, all the time that work specifically on stuff, and it's nice to have them. You know, I know guys that work at Volvo. I know guys that work at Volkswagen, but guys that work for, being a dealer tech gives you an opportunity to see stuff that I don't see. You okay, buddy? What's the matter?
Have any of you guys used Sonic Tools? They're a tool truck alternative from Germany. I don't step. You know of them?
Stuff. I'm not that impressed with it. It's very expensive, really, because once again, you can buy the same stuff from Taiwan from another company. I got some Sonic stuff somewhere around here.
I really don't step away from the tool trucks. That's my problem. Yeah, but why make junk? Everybody does. I don't know. Quoting what said.
I accidentally opened my $4 foot.
Well, I mean, I don't mess with either of those much, but then again, I have never had the opportunity to even try those other tool brands. Like I said, Matco, those are my go-tos, guys. And if I talk mess about one tool, is because everybody's on that train. I don't know, but like I said, if the opportunity is there, it's where I need to.
Gear wrench. I try gear wrench all the time. I'm not a fan of gear wrench. I don't know when I actually said gear wrench was actually good on this entire live stream. So don't try to get it twisted there, buddy.
I've never had the opportunity to try them.
What's that?
I said I've never had the opportunity to try them. I don't even know where to buy gear wrench, to be honest.
Oh, you don't get gear wrench at all down there?
No, not that I know of.
Here's a gear wrencher for you. You see what that says? Pittsburgh gear wrench.
Oh wow.
Same socket, different place. Why would you spend the money on a gear wrench when you can buy a Harbor Freight Pittsburgh?
Yeah, that is crazy. I've seen a few tool videos from Sonic that can be good alternative tools, I think.
You okay, buddy? Come on.
With feet. What? CR, I was feet versus flare nut wrench. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Ready to go?
Good night, my dude Flo. Laters, Jude. Thank you for coming in. Crow's feet versus flare nut.
Oh yeah, completely different thing.
Yeah, I actually Matco had they're a flare nut crow's foot that I have. I don't know if you've seen those.
The Matco ones?
Yeah.
Flare's not crow's foot. Yeah, flare. I've got some of those.
Yeah. And I've never used them. I bought them and never freaking used them.
I use them a little bit. Oh, you want to see some badass flare nut crow's foot? Let me show you these. You probably haven't ever seen these.
Thank you, Ed. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ed. Yes. Still at 2. Why is it showing 2? That's weird. Head to bed, CP. I may have been wrong about you. Have a good night, both of you. Oh, wow. Those are sockets. Wow.
Flexible crow's foot.
Yeah, those are cool.
Dynamic. Yeah. $50. Dirt cheap. Once again, from a off-brand tool company. Dynamic Tools. Like $60.
I think I've seen those on Amazon.
Yes, they have been. Yep.
Yeah.
Injector lines. I actually use these on ABS too. ABS lines. Another one for breaking them free. That's what I use a lot of times. When you know those ABS modules on some of those are in a nasty place, even a wrench you can't get to. But these guys right here, money. Power steering lines on power steering racks. I can't remember what car it was. I want to say it was Kia. Guy told me that he bought a set of these and made $3,000 in 1 week off of using the dynamic flare nut wrench because he learned that he could sneak one of these up behind the rack and crack the line loose instead of pulling the engine cradle down.
Wow, that is crazy.
It's all about that.
Headed to bed. CP, I may have been wrong about you. Have a good night, both of you.
Yeah. Well,
thank you, Sergio.
Yeah, thank you, Sergio.
I didn't mean you were interrupting in a bad way. I love the knowledge you bring to the table. Sorry, it came across the wrong way. It's just a misunderstanding, guys. Nothing bad. It's 1:02 here. Good night, all. Later, Lakes. Thank you for coming by. I said that twice.
And then the other thing about Sonic is they are NWS. They use a lot of rebranding. Ratchets. Nothing too crazy. They're satin finish. Wrenches are terrible for the Sonic wrenches. So I'll let you keep going through the comments.
Fluffy has 19.4 thousand subscribers. He's doing awesome. I think I'm doing all right. It's definitely overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, right off the hat. Forgetting what you got going on.
Mm-hmm. Fluffy the comedian.
How many comments do you get on some of your shorts? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't catch all your shorts because I only watch long format videos. Call me a boomer or whatever. If I'm going to watch a video, invest my time, it's going to be into that. Fluffy the comedian.
It all depends. It just depends on whether that short takes off or not. There could be times where I get 20 or 30. There's times I get 400 or 500 comments. Those ones are hard to keep up with. Those are super hard to keep up with. Man, the first video I saw from Fluffy, then seeing the amount of subscribers, I was more amazed. And even more, he's a neighbor. Won't take much till he hits the watch time. Yeah, I'm hoping within the next couple months, because in 2 months I did like.
Where you at on watch time?
2,100.
Oh wow, this morning. You're halfway there.
Yeah,
damn, I figured you were closer to 4,000 than that.
I was lacking. I was trying to get my viewers back because I had been gone.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't upload for 2.5 months. So I was trying to get the traffic back.
It's a mother trucker. I don't like this whole how they did the shorts thing and people came in and subscribed, and then you got all these people scrambling to get. My buddy Dudes with Wrenches, I think he's got 60,000. He got his channel popped, and it took him a couple months to get washed. But he'd already been making videos beforehand, so he had like 3,000 watch hours. So he only had to get 1,000. But he was getting millions of views, and it's demoralizing. YouTube makes all that money off you. Like right now, all your shorts, they're making ad revenue off of your stuff. You ain't getting paid. And that's why I always try to tell people, man, I'm telling you, brother, make them long format videos.
And so I have the premium, YouTube premium. So I don't even see them put ads on my video.
Yeah, I don't either. No, so I'm the same way. Right.
If I don't see it, I ain't thinking about it.
Yeah, no, you if you ain't bought YouTube premium now, like that's
more is more.
And it pays creators more too when you have YouTube Premium. Did you know that?
That what?
It pays creators more.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So every video that I watch that's monetized, it actually gives more revenue to the creator.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
But see, for the longest time I didn't have premium, but I went to download some of my buddies' music, and I had to purchase premium. That's the only reason why. So now I don't ever see ads anywhere.
YouTube's got more music coming in the library for monetized. There's a research tab that's in the. I have a lot of these features that a lot of people don't have, but they have a research tab now, so you can go in and like see what a good search term is to do for a video. So let's say you want to make your next video. Yep, and there's a research tab. Let me show you if I can. Let me see if I can show you real quick.
Appreciate that, Robert.
I got my cat. I don't want to get on too much. You can thumb through the comments. I don't want to go through. I don't want to go through the. I know none of the people in here care about YouTube.
I hate when all people ask for is donations all the time. I help folks out, but was going to share lots of info to a guy, and he asked up front if I have donations.
Yeah.
I just
PayPal. Get a PayPal link, Fluffy. Because you ain't got no way to get monetized, and people want to help you out, man. Get a PayPal link up.
Yeah, but he's saying he hates when people ask for that, which I don't. I mean, YouTube is free to watch for people. So,
dude, there's thousands. Listen, there's people that all over that want to control YouTube like that. Like, say, if people want to give you donation and help you out, I think that there's nothing wrong with it. It's called community. It's called and so like if somebody wants to give you some money. I mean, I've got subscribers that help me out and they give me, they donate, and they don't even want to be recognized because there's so many people that have soured people because they worry about what everybody's making.
Yeah.
It's none of your business. And second of all, if you're jealous of somebody making something, you need to leave YouTube. Like, get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I get rid of those people now. You're gone. 69 of them.
All I ask for is just
86
watch
of
my
them.
videos. Watch my videos. That's all I ask for.
Right.
If you want to help me out, that's all I ask is just watch the videos.
This is an experimental tab.
Really? What?
Yeah. Tells you top searches based on your deals. Gives you tags. Your audience also watches. Mac Tools, Milwaukee, Harbor Freight. I actually have Harbor Freight does a bunch of ads on my videos. It's funny, but yeah, it scrolls over.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a research tab in your desktop or in your
the studio.
In your studio.
Wow, that is crazy. More ton of people show up to watch his streams, and I appreciate every one of my viewers. Good advice. I notice I do not subscribe to short videos like I do long videos.
Yep.
Shorts are addictive though, for quick scanning. Yep.
See, there's a whole different bunch of people watching short videos than there are long videos, but at the end of the day, the long videos are still the key. You know what I mean?
This guy right here, SPTT 144. That's my number one sub right there.
Is it?
Every video does not miss a freaking post. He is definitely loyal.
That's awesome.
I've seen him on other channels too. And
you can't beat those guys that come in. I have a couple guys, Tim Windsor. I've had guys that are. That's why I say don't watch my channel unless you're going to be my friend. Like you're going to be loyal, and because I watch people's channels religiously too. Like my buddy Tool Demos, I watch his channel every Monday. Okay, I'm a super loyal subscriber to his channel and watch his stuff. Which and he's a good guy. He doesn't get involved with anything. He doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, please. He doesn't get involved in any of the drama. He's friends with a lot of people. He's just a good dude. And but I watch his channel every Monday because he's got good information, good video, and just good to have camaraderie with guys like that are motivated to build their channels. Definitely. They're wanting to do the right things and do stuff, and they're not worried about tagging along. Don't ever. The biggest thing is don't worry. Don't try to tag along on other people's channels.
Yes.
Like
always do your own thing. Do your own thing.
Exactly.
Because what's working for somebody is not going to work for you.
Dude, let somebody give you a shout out. Yeah, let somebody give you a shout out on their channel. And if you want to say something about somebody else's channel, that's cool. I don't ever ask anybody for it. I don't, because people need to like you. You know what I mean? Like I try to help people out, but they have to like your channel. If I send empty subs over you, am I helping you out?
No.
Hey, everybody, go over and subscribe to Fluffy. Just hit the subscribe button to his channel. Yeah. Don't worry about watching any of his videos. That doesn't help you out. No. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the content there. You know what I mean? Like people got to be interested in it. Don't subscribe to my channel unless you're interested, and make sure you like what you're. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of support that really matters.
Yeah. They need to do more streams together.
Yeah.
This turned out to be a long one, but definitely good.
I've done longer, buddy. I've done longer. I've done 8-hour streams before.
Oh, I don't know how.
I didn't intend on coming on this long. I'll be honest with you. Got home.
It flows.
Yeah, I just got home, seen you were on. I actually opened up my YouTube as I was getting ready to start editing a video and cleaning up my shop a little bit so I could go into the house and see you on. And I was like, hey, I'll jump on with them for a little bit because I think it was only like 9:30 or something. And I usually go to bed about midnight. So I blew right past that.
Honestly, this is way too much. I'm here. How long they go? What are you talking about, Jerome? Extended cab.
Extended cab 1500. That's what I drive.
Oh, that's okay.
Yep.
That's
gotcha. Mine's an 02. Mine's an 02 4060E. Yep. 0253 4060E. Got 200,000 miles. Rebuilt the truck from the ground up.
Dang. Yeah, I need a 4L60E in the.
You do?
My 94. Yep. K1500.
I got a guy here that rebuilds them for me for $600.
Oh, I'm shipping mine out there.
Problem is, by the time you get it shipped here, it's gonna cost you.
I don't want to pull it. I've seen people pull it in 30, 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, dude, they're easy. Piece of cake.
I need to. It's my.
Dude, you're doing transition on Nissans, dude.
I know. Everybody calls me crazy.
You got a transmission jack, bro. You don't even have to break the transfer case apart until you get it to the floor.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, like you can drop the whole transmission on a jack, on a transmission jack. Take your cross member out, take your bell hose and bolts out, drop your exhaust, and have that thing out in like no time. Dude, piece of cake. Easily. Half hour, 45 minutes.
Working on my own vehicle. That's what I struggle with. If I'm not getting paid on it,
there you go. Yeah, there's a comment that popped up that the guy said that worst harbor area tech, worst car to work on is your own. Not gonna lie, have 2 broken door handles on my truck right now. Have a wiper motor I need to fix. And I don't want to work on it because it's my own.
I'm right.
My brakes are getting bad. I got to change my brakes too.
Agree. Yes, Steve. Agreed. How much are good crow's feet?
Good crow's feet are. They're all over the place. Honestly, good crow's feet changed. I had the box-ins version by the Vim.
Vim is expensive.
They like Matco, they rebrand. They get it built in Taiwan, shipped over here. The guys that own Vim used to be the president of they used to be the CEO of Astro, and then they bought Vim Tools.
I was looking at the Magrail socket tray. $150.
Yeah, no. You want a good socket tray for decent money. Well, there's Westling machines. They're pretty decent. They're kind of expensive, but Westling machines make some nice ones. Some magnetic ones.
Yeah. I just saw those the other night. How do you like them? Love you, love your show. Have a good night, brother. My comments seem to be getting misunderstood. Good night, bro. I mean, we're just conversating. There's no big deal.
There's nobody's. I'm not upset about anything.
Haven't had a job to use them on yet. We still talking about those crow's feet?
I think so. Yeah. We're a little bit behind.
They're just there for those
just in case moments. Better to have and not need than need and not have.
Yes.
That's my saying.
PS hose. I know one job. What's that power steering hose on? I forgot.
Yeah, power steering hose. Yep.
I got a soft heart like you. Much respect. Who's your guest? I like him too. I am a big fluffy person. CP tool addict.
Troublemaking pups. You must have some dogs that are some troublemakers.
Thanks for the input on Sonic tools. I'll check out the other brands.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Sonic is kind of you're kind of paying for the hype. Sonic, Boxo, Tang Tools. They're a big European brand. That's all I'm saying about them. They're not. I mean, I bought that kit off of the Sonic Tools website, off the Sonic Tools website just to see what they're all about, if they were worth the money. This was like $45. You can buy the set and you can check them out for yourself. It's called a tester set. It's like a demo set. You can buy them for $45.
That's crazy.
And they come with foam inserts. They're all about organization. It's just you can buy stuff from Capri. Capri's got some nice ratchets too. Capri's got some nice tools. I'm not trying to promote. Capri doesn't pay me to promote them. Yeah. I do some tool testing, but there's some Capri ratchets. They're really nice. Not bad. They don't have any comfort grip stuff, but Capri's got decent stuff for decent money. Guys trying to save money. You know what I'm saying?
I thought about grabbing them, but actually thought I'd use the dynamic version more. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people that know about a whole bunch of different tools than I do.
Capri thin wrenches right here, brother.
Oh, those look exactly like the Matco ones.
Yep, and they're
That is-
you know how much these are? The entire set for standard metric for like $90. Exact same set. Not the Matco set's like 300.
Well, I might not be paying for the Matco's bad habits now.
You're gonna have a whole different. You're like, oh man, I love Matco. Now you're like, oh damn it.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
So all I gotta look up is Capri if I want hand tools. Dang.
Dude, Capri makes them. Vim has thin ones too, like that. They're cheaper. Dude, I'm telling you, like you gotta know that, like it's a rough world out here on the tool game, there.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I think the crow's foot style would be better choice. Possibly tie. True tool addict. So eventually I'll grab both. Hey, before I go, Fluffy, think about getting an LLC for place your monetization on the tax schedule, so you can deduct costs and won't hit your own regular tax bracket. That's definitely something I'm gonna have to look into.
Yeah, LLCs are a must anymore.
Because yeah, I don't like that we, as a blue collar, I'm not able to claim the tools I need to purchase to be able to do my job anymore. That sucks. But it is what it is.
Yep.
I will take that advice though. We're staying up, bro. Thank you.
Oh no, actually, check this out. I want to show you something real quick. So actually, I lied about that order. That order cost me $75.04.
Oh,
for that Sonic.
That's still not bad though. I mean,
That
how many
Sonic
pieces?
sample kit. Sonic sample kit was $75 from Sonic Tools.
Damn. How many pieces was it?
It's not that many. Sonic Tools USA. What does this say on here? It's only got a pair of pliers. Well, and honestly, the NWS pliers are kind of expensive because they're made in Germany.
Oh, okay.
Pliers, ratchet, wrench, screwdriver, socket, torch bit, deep socket, and extension. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-piece set in a foam kit. $75 is what I paid for it.
Worst car to work on is your own. Yep. You mentioned that earlier. I hate working on my own vehicles. I don't even like doing my own oil changes.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, you know what? Since my vehicles are still under warranty, I am paying but getting paid at the same time. Yeah. Wesley, what's up, Wesley?
What's up, Wesley?
Midnight Tokers. Oh, definitely. This is the first time I've been on this late. No, actually, I'm lying. Hey, Fluff, that kit is free from Sonic. It's a demo.
I never got mine for free. As you can see, I just showed it.
If you could let us know where, I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah, let me know how you get it for free.
Ain't bought tools in a minute. Ooh. I wish that was the same for me. I have the Duratec thin wrenches from Amazon. They're thinner than Capri's, Ulsas, etc.
Duratecs are thinner? I don't know about that. I'm definitely now you got me curious. I'm gonna have to buy a set just to see.
But guys, that's the end of the comments. It took a whole 3.5 hours. Wow, that is crazy. CP, I want to thank you for being on with me. Push some numbers tonight. That is amazing. I appreciate you for being on.
Appreciate you for having me on, buddy. It's good to chat with you in person versus trying to keep up in the chat.
Yeah, definitely. Able to talk a lot more and stuff. Too bad it's not a weekend. We could keep this going longer.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I've been on them for 8 hours before.
Yeah. I don't. How do you do that without your ass hurting?
It doesn't feel good. I'm already hurting. I'm already been sitting here too long, and I want to go to bed. So
yeah, same.
Trust me, and my phone's getting ready to die too.
Yeah. Fluffy, thanks for the sub. I'm headed to bed. I've got auto body class in the morning. Hey, good luck with your class tomorrow, bro. Auto body is definitely something that I've always been interested in that, but I went for the repair side. Hit me up, brother. I'll help you with LLC if you like. Good night. For reals this time. I like that comment that said bye, Felicia. I'll hit you up, Ed. You take care, guys, and have a good night. Troublemaker. Thank you, guys. We'll see y'all later. Friday. I know CP goes live Friday as well. I don't know if he's going live this Friday. But yes. Thank you, CP. Enjoyed having you.
I had to switch.
Okay.
My phone was about to die.
Ah, gotcha.
It literally just shut off.
Oh. Later, y'all. Laters. Okay. Later, Steve. I know it's early over there. I'm sorry. I still love you stuff, Fluffy. Hey, Miguel. You have my email, right, Miguel? Yeah, hit me up on there. All right, CP. Again, thank you. It was a good night. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate all the tool info. Now I'm gonna have to do my research and start looking up all these different tools for cheaper. Much love, my dude. Later, Jude. Thank you for coming on. Good night, Turbo. Okay, you guys warm me down. Fun show. Have a good night. Yes, thank you. All right, guys, we are out of here. CP. We'll see you next time.
Yep.